It's Friday night / Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen, which means one thing and one thing only. We're here at ShopOnTV with me, Rob Lock, with an E, and also the wonderful Richard Meyer, and a drone. And this is probably the last thing I'm going to say for the intro, because this is the GPS version of one of our most popular selling drones, which is a much higher spec, but at the same price, better than the price of the non-GPS version. We've got a mega bundle for you. Normally comes with one battery. We did a big bundle with two. Tonight the mega bundle has 3 batteries. That's up to an hour and a half of flight time, all for $259.99. It's got a camera, and it's got so much more.
Look, let me tell you all about this. This is secret sale territory. This is wake up your friends. Make sure you knock on their phones, get them out of bed. We have got a drone deal that is unbelievable. The best value GPS drone bundle we've ever brought to air. The first time we've made a feature of our GPS, so you're going to be able to waypoint find. You're going to be able to bring up the Google Earth on your phone and pinpoint where you're going to fly it at less than the price of our normal GX Pro. This is a one-time only, we believe. We're not sure if we can repeat it. We'll have to see.
We've never done it before.
We've never done it. First time ever.
And full HD camera.
They're already going crazy. I can tell this thing is going to be crazy. GPS drone, 2 cameras on board, gesture control. But listen to this, with technology that means that even as a beginner for the first time ever, you can fly out the box 20 seconds, even as a GPS. This, Rob, is incredible.
It certainly is. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time we've done a dedicated show for a GPS, because here's the thing with the RDM drones, right? The beginner models have pro features built in. The pro models have beginner features built in. So even though this is for the really avid, videographer, film student, social media warrior, influencer type thing, it's also has features that will allow your kids to play with it as well over the age of 14 or under 14 with supervision. It is superior. It doesn't require a license, although if you use it professionally, you will need a license. We'll tell you how you get one of those. It's about 13 quid a year. It's nothing. So if you do wedding videography, if you're a news camera operator, I know many news camera operators who use drones of this spec for news gathering and charge very handsome money for doing it. So you could use it professionally, but if it's just for you, for fun and for social media, this allows you to do things that none of the other drones, non-GPS drones, will allow you to do. You can plot how you want it to video. You can literally set up moves for it that it will follow over and over and over again through the house, up the stairs, out the window, over the back garden, back round again. I mean, you program it how you want it, and it's super easy to do. It's on PayPal Pay in 3. You can spread the cost interest free over 3 months. I'll tell you more about that at the moment, because for right now I'm itching. That's probably because I've just got a new soap powder, but it also could be the fact we want to see this in action.
Wow, honestly, this is incredible. Now, look, over the last 3 years, we've become one of the biggest retailers of drones in this country. Tens of thousands of drones that we love making, you love flying. This drone is different. This is special. This drone is incredible. It's a number of firsts. It's the first GPS drone we've ever brought you with a full HD camera. That is the highest resolution of HD we've ever done, so you can film movies, record those memories. This thing is incredible, but then full GPS integration. Now, that means it uses the satellites in the sky to give you pinpoint accuracy, pinpoint stability, and allow you to fly it like no other drone. Now, we've taken features you'd normally expect on drones, 800, 900, 1,000 pounds, the highest end GPS drones, and we haven't taken 1 or 2 of them. Every single feature and more has been built into your GX Pro GPS, exclusive to you at today, the biggest and best bundle we've ever brought this drone to you. Now, let's look at it. We've got auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, our amazing live streaming cameras direct to the screen of your phone in HD, but on top of that, we are talking about the GPS inside here. So we've got a drone that you can now bring up waypoint find. Waypoint find means bring up a Google map on your phone, press 1, press 2, press 3, and this drone will fly from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 without you needing to do anything. Filming as you fly is honestly incredible. We are talking about the best value GPS drone we've ever brought to air, and we have GPS Follow Me. Now that means this can lock onto you, your face, your features. Normally in drones over 1,000 quid. This drone will allow you to go skiing and it will film and follow you, to do 360 turns around you filming as you go. But what makes this drone brilliant, what makes it special, is also 2 cameras on board. You don't don't get 2 cameras in a GPS drone until over £1,000. It's in your GX Pro GPS, built by us, exclusive for you. This thing is incredible. But look, let me talk you around it. Tell you why it's brilliant, because this drone is honestly incredible. Now look at it go. Whether you're inside for beginners, outside for pro, this drone is amazing. But look, what makes this drone different, special, one step up from any other shop or retailer, with this drone, you can learn to fly as a beginner. The technology we've created here on ShopOnTV, making us the biggest retailer, we believe, of drones in this country, this drone allows the beginner to fly indoors using the optical flow, auto takeoff, auto landing indoors, then outside, satellite control, giving you that full GPS integration. One time only, we've never done this before. A GPS bundle, 3 batteries, 2 included for nothing, niche, nil, 0 free,
Okay,
no license, no registration.
We've got a little mic problem. We're gonna change your microphone for you. Here it is in flight. Doesn't it look formidable the way it flies? It's got such stability to it. It almost looks like something that's come from outer space. This is, by the way, it's got a gimbal on the camera, electronic gimbal. So you can change the angle of how you're videoing while it's in the air, which is great. If you don't want to shoot going forwards, you can have it at any angle you like, between 0 and 90 degrees. So you can have it shooting straight down as well. It means, like, you know, sometimes in Hollywood they do those at the end of a film. They do those pull-out shots where they go right up into the sky and you can see a whole scene from way up above. Well, you can do that now in your little your videos and your films, up to 120 meters up in the air. Again, it is classified in such a way that you don't need any kind of license, you don't need any kind of paperwork or ID or anything like that to own it. There will be people out there who dispute this. It happens every single show. We have it in writing. We have it in writing from the CAA that this specific class of drone is license free as long as it's for personal use. However, if you go to the CAA website and you want to get a license, let's say you are a professional wedding videographer, or if you have social media that's monetized, if you receive any money for posting your videos, it's about 13 quid a year roughly to get a license. But again, let's look at this. This really is a drone for the whole family. It has the pro features. By the way, it's a full HD 1080p, 1920 by 1080p. The camera on that thing, I can tell you, is really, really very good. Also, you don't have to use an SD card or a hard drive or like an SSD. It all runs off streaming. Basically, your GPS is a Wi-Fi hotspot that your phone connects to, or your tablet connects to, or your device connects to, and that streams the video real time back to your device and records it actually on the device. So it means you can see what you're recording. If you want to upgrade and get a VR headset, you can actually fly this using a VR headset, and you can fly VR and record it in normal vision, or you can also opt to record it in 3D in VR as well, if you so desire. It's got features like it does an auto fly around and some really cool stuff that's in this, and of course you can control it via GPS. But I think we're good. Your mic's good. Everybody's good in that case. Yeah.
Sorted out. So let's talk you around it. Let's tell you why it's
yeah.
Let's show you why this is the right drone for you, your friends, your family, and for the first time ever, a GPS drone with the extra batteries that you can get as a bundle and use at home, beginner, intermediate, pro, and hobbyist. Now, number one, we're talking about a full-size drone here. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, but it remains fully flexible. So you're not going to damage it, break it, gets closer to that wall. We've got people at home that have bought £1,000 plus drones, and they're buying this GPS drone to get closer to the wall, closer to the tree, because with our GX Pro, you're not going to damage it and you're not going to break it. But the real magic starts here. Now, normally I'd be telling you on our GX Pro, this is a HD camera, 720, 1080p, the highest resolution of HD we've ever produced in a drone that you can fly instantly. But the real magic is that right there is live streaming to the screen of your phone. Now, there's no in-app purchases here, there's nothing to buy. What the drone sees live, you're going to see live. Now, you can Facebook it, video blog it, Rob, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it, indoors and outdoors using that satellite control. But here's something special. If you were going to buy a £700 or £800 drone right now in the high street, one angle, one shot, one direction from an angle facing straight forward. We've done something different. In our drone, the GPS Mega Bundle, we've given you an electronic gimbal. At the touch of a button, you can change the angle of shot. While the drone is hovering over 100 meters away, you can change the angle and film. So now if the kids suddenly come outside and start playing football, you can now film from above, like the FA Cup final. Over your friend's wedding, you can create that magic moment with a GPS drone where you can actually program the path it's going to fly. This is unbelievable. It's one step up from anything we've done before. Maybe it's just you filming your friends and family at the garden party. With this drone, you can do it. Pro-level footage without you needing to be a pro to fly it. But here comes the real magic. What makes this GPS drone different is it's not just using the satellites outside for the pro flyers. We put technology in here for beginners to be able to use it. Now, with a normal drone, you have to learn all the control sticks, learning how to fly it, stabilize it. None of that with this drone. This drone is able to be flown instantly. So at the touch of a button, one control stick, 3, 2, 1, boom, learn to fly.
Oi, oi.
Out the box, 20 seconds, ready to go. No hands on the controller. That is stability. Stability and control that anyone can learn to use. Now I want to prove the stability. Now inside you have the level of GPS, outside you actually have the satellite GPS. Now I'm sorry to any other shop or retailer, hands off the controller. I'm presenting to you without touching the drone. If the wind knocks it, remembers the height and auto corrects. But there is the ability also for an angle control, remembers your angle. And a second camera underneath locks the floor in shot. So for the first time you have a GPS drone stability outside, but you have the same level of stability inside, and you can follow it from the palm of your hand. So even as a beginner, even with no controller, you can now track and fly this drone hands-free. But it gets better because this is a 1080p camera. So Rob, now we've looked at how stable this drone is. Here in the studio, we use cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds. I'm not using a £10,000 studio camera right now. I'm being filmed by the GX Pro GPS. By the way, it's also got £400 or £500 gesture control lens, so it recognises your features. 3, 2, 1, boom, records that memory into my phone. Hand up starts a video. Hand down stops a video. This drone recognises you. That's normally 500 to 600 quid. It's in your GX Pro GPS. But Rob, we're not talking about one camera here. For the first time in a GPS,
I'm on telly!
2 cameras on board. Now this is where, when you get to a GPS drone on the high street right now, for 2 cameras,
I'm on telly twice.
You're on camera number 1, Rob, but I'm now being filmed by the down camera, camera number 2. That's 2 shots in one from the same drone, a blogging shot top left, camera number 3 from my phone, 3 shots in one with a GPS control outside or the optical flow inside. This drone allows anyone to fly. But imagine you're a beginner. How easy is this to fly? Speed number 1, nice and steady. Up the stairs, round the banisters. You are learning as a beginner to use it. Now let me just show you something. When you're learning this GPS drone as a beginner, it has something called proportional control. When you let go, the drone stops dead. This is the difference. It doesn't carry on into the wall, into the tree. Maybe you tried a drone before, hit the ceiling. This stops dead when you let go, like it has a brake. So you're in full control, full stability. And remember, the altitude lock, so it even knows where it is in the air. But you don't stay a beginner for long. Click it again, speed number 2 doubles that speed. So we are now an intermediate drone, but we haven't had to buy a new drone. We haven't had to add a subscription. We haven't had to change the camera and upgrade it. We give you the features to go to the highest level of hobbyist drone in the same drone that you learn out the box in 20 seconds. So speed number 2, higher than the trees, swooping under the park benches. But Rob, click it again. Speed number 3, we are now a drone. So we are now flying up to 20 miles an hour. Football pitch, 12.5 seconds in the same drone that you learn out the box and learn instantly. This thing is incredible, but it gets better. We haven't even gone to the GPS part of it yet. So now we're still indoors. We want to fly as a pro. Controller off. You can fly this drone just from the screen of your phone. Now the wire is just so I can show it to you live in the studio. The second my fingers touch the screen, 2 control sticks appear. We are now flying this GPS drone from the screen of my phone. This could be over 120 meters away, Rob. This could be of the other end of the park, the other end of the tree. And then indoor follow me, locks onto me, and everywhere I walk, everywhere I go. That's normally in £1,000 drones. But then with this drone, Rob, outside, GPS follow me. Now, if you don't know what GPS follow me is, when this is outside using satellite control, you put the controller in your pocket, drone in your hand, and you can go skiing. As you go down the slope, the drone will follow you exactly the same. As you're walking around the trees, this will go everywhere using that satellite control, because this is a GPS for the first time ever at a price that is lower than our normal web price for the non-GPS version. Secret sale time, wake up your friends, ring them up right now, make sure you get it, because we do not think we can repeat repeat it. We're doing this for the very first time ever, limited stocks, and you are the first people to see this deal. But what makes this drone incredible is the deal tonight. Now, number one, it's also the most practical drone we've ever created as well. You get the stability, the GPS outside, but it also folds up, Rob, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. No license needed, no registration, no fee, built to the new Class Drone Zero Toy category. That's the size of your GX Pro GPS. To give you an idea, that's the size of my phone.
Phone.
Take this with you everywhere. But tonight is the deal. That's what's made it crazy. You're going absolutely crazy in my ear right now. When this GPS drone first launched on a previous shopping channel, became the best-selling drone that we've ever brought to air. When this drone launched, the price was close to 400 quid drone alone. No accessories, no extras. We didn't sell 1 or 2, 10 or 20, 100 or 1,000. Tens of thousands of drones that we have sold. That is this GPS GX Pro tonight at under £260. The first time we've ever done this bundle and deal. We are not just giving you the drone. We're not just giving you an extra battery like we sold. 2 extra batteries, nish, nil, nothing, 0 free. Our gift to you for saying thank you. Thank you for supporting us at ShopOnTV. Thank you for watching us live on ITV at night and STV. It's your drone. No other shop or retailer. Your drone only. And then we thank you for watching our Freeview Channel 89 and watching us during the day. Our way of saying thank you, 2 batteries included for nothing, nish, nil, 0. You get with this drone, over an hour and a half's worth of flying. But it doesn't stop there. We're also throwing in that storage case too.
That's 2 extra batteries, by the way.
2 extra batteries.
3 in total.
0 like it's free. Then with the drone, we give you the storage case, normally worth 40 quid. Foam line, space for your drone, controller, battery 1, 2 and 3 in the back that slips in just back there. They're going to be in there when you buy it. The ultimate bundle, the ultimate set, and with full GPS. Now, when we're talking GPS, I want to bring it up to the screen right now. I can't fly it outside, obviously. We're 3 floors down in Covent Garden. But let me show you what you're going to do with your GPS drone. So look, let me bring up the features here. Let's log in and look at the feature set. So many features that we've never been able to do on a normal GX Pro. And this is the better price than the GX Pro, and it's GPS. You've got surround. You press that button, the drone lifts up, lens towards you, full 360s, round the lake, round the tree, round the church, and you can be a beginner to use the features. But watch this. When we click this button here, this is what GPS is about. Your normal drones can't do it. At this price, it's unbelievable, and it can. This tells us exactly where we are. It knows the drone is in Covent Garden by our studios, and to prove it, there's the River Thames just down there. But watch what you can do on the app, and the app is free, no in-app purchases. Press the button to bring up Google Earth. Now you can choose where you want to fly. Over the building, over the bush, over the tree, back to the car park, press go. It will lift to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and not land near you, not land close to you, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. In fact, with this drone, you press the auto return button, and it literally will lift up and bring itself directly back to you. If it's running out of batteries, it knows it's running low. It will bring itself back to you and land exactly 2 meters in front of your feet without you having to do anything. This is the ultimate drone, the best drone. By the way, if I can show you, I'm going to bring this up. I want to show you a video of something I filmed this morning on this drone. Now let's see if I can do it. Oh, is it going to... It's going to click me onto airplay mode because I've got it plugged in. Let's see if I can bring...
No, we saw it brief. No, we saw it. We saw it. There it is. Oh, look.
This was filmed this morning.
Look at the clarity of that camera.
Let's see if I can replay it. That's it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. This is from this GPS drone. Now, I set coordinates to go forwards, to the right, do a spin and bring it back. The drone follows the coordinates that I put. Look at the color definition. Yeah. Look there at the grass. Look at the sky. This is on your GPS GX Pro. This thing is incredible. It is the ultimate bundle, the ultimate set, the ultimate collection. The first time we've ever bought a GPS at this price with the 3 batteries, up to an hour and a half of flight time. This is your chance, your time. Please be quick. We don't think we've done enough stock. You could have a GPS like you've always wanted for Christmas. Now, normal drones you see have, when you buy a GPS, not for beginners. This is the first GPS we know of that is for a beginner. It uses that second camera, optical flow, to allow you have never flown before indoors, using the optical flow to take off, land, learn to fly, and then take it outside when you get to a pro. GPS kicks in, and you've got a drone that you can fly using Waypoint satellite control for under 260 quid. Honestly, the most incredible drone, the biggest fun, the biggest smiles, the biggest excitement, features you never thought you could afford with today's maybe only chance we can bring. We don't know yet. We're going to see what happens. GX Pro GPS mega bundle.
You know, we've sold a lot of drones, or you've bought a lot of drones. Let's make this about you ultimately, because that's what it is. But here's why this is now is carpe diem, seize the day, because the way I look at it, all the drones that we offer you here at ShopOnTV, they all give you, and it's a sort of an estimated value of 3 times as much for a third of the price. That's the kind of little catchphrase we use with these drones. Richard crams so much technology and so many advanced features that normally cost you a lot extra into these drones, into even the beginner priced drones. So that means everybody gets a chance to use this. Now, you know, maybe this is just for you. You don't have a family. You don't want to share with the family. This is for you to do pro videography or you know, really up the ante when it comes to your aerial photography or videography for your social media, your home videos, holiday videos, things like that. I mean, talk about holiday videos. You know, you go to the beach. It's not just shots of the beach at ground level. You can have shots of the beach from up in, you know, 120 meters up in the sky, across the ocean and back again. I mean, you can really be creative. But here's the logic that maybe you can think of also as a good logic for you to use for yourself. And that is that for $259.99, that is really a beginner price drone. Have a look through your catalogues, or if they exist anymore, your online shops and things like that, the big ones, the big boys and girls, and see what you get for 260 quid. Very, very little. You'll get a drone, you'll get a nice drone, but it will not have probably even close to as many of the features as we have in this drone tonight. And bear in mind also, this is not a 260 pound drone. It's a 350 pound drone, and we've given you 200, sorry, let me work this out. In fact, can we see the batteries, Fraser? You did mention them. Here are the spare batteries. Let's calculate this, shall we? Let's work out just how much extra value you're getting. By the way, case, that case, not just an off-the-shelf case, it's got the laser cut foam, everything fits perfectly in there. That is specifically for this drone and this drone alone. But here are the batteries. So one additional battery is 40 quid. So we're giving you £80 worth of extra value free for nothing, right? Then, by the way, if you want to get an extra couple, we have this bumper deal for you too. Please don't buy them individually. Ignore the very first one, 028104. Go for the second one, 003472. You'll save 20 quid and you'll get 2 batteries for £60. Each battery is 25 to 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes. So you've got up to an hour and a half of flight time. So let's dissect it. This bundle that we're offering you right now, £80 of extra value thrown in. The drone is normally 350, whatever 459 minus 80 is, right? So 380. It's 380 is normally the drone, right, on its own. No, actually, sorry. No, it is 350 because the extra 30 quid is for the case. So we're giving you £30 worth of case thrown in, again, nish nil nada complimentary, right? A £350 drone and all that added value, £200 off. £200 savings, £200 of extra value given to you gratis for that price of $259.99 or 80 whatever it was pounds per month on your interest-free payments if you decide to use PayPal Pay in 3. So here's the thing, if you were going to say to yourself, right, I'm going to go out and get a drone right now, and you look at something that's reasonably featured, but it won't have a lot on it. It'll be an entry-level drone. That's your price. That's what you're going to be paying anyway. You know, if you pay what we charge for our lower-cost drones, you're going to get a toy. But if you want a drone that almost can call itself something beyond a toy, 250 quid is your price for entry, my friends. But for this, instead of for the price for entry, you get all the pro features that you could pay in a 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and £1,000 plus drone. Legitimately. We'll talk later when Richard comes over about when you buy drones from the other bigger manufacturers, often they have subscriptions. So you buy the basic drone and that's great. You go, oh, I got the drone now. Then you find out you've got to unlock all the extra features with more of this money. Christmas is coming, the geese are getting fat. Please put a drone into the old man's hat. because this is the ultimate gift. You might as well go big or go home. Tonight is go big or go home. And look at the reviews we get on these drones as well. Chris says, easy to fly, awesome bit of kit, flying out of the box in 20 seconds. Price was great for all the attributes that this drone has. And also from Clicker Clark, what a great name. First time user, and it's great, works straight out of the box, and it's easy to use. And yeah, I think that's it for reviews for now. There are thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews on this. Honestly, I can vouch for the fact this is it's a really good bit of kit, honestly. You're not going to make Hollywood feature films on it, but you can do an awful lot of professional stuff on this if you so desire, or you can get an awful lot of professional level results for your own personal use. It's 20%, wow, 20% of the stock has gone already. It's a limited time bundle. This is not going to be, I don't think we're going to be repeating that. I mean, think of it. Do you know what the most expensive bit, sorry Rich, one sec. Do you know what the most expensive bit of anything you buy electronics wise is usually? The battery. Lithium ion batteries, they're the most expensive bit. We're giving you thrice the value. I mean, you get one anyway, but 80 quid's worth of additional batteries included and the case as our complimentary gift to you. It may not ever be repeated, this deal again. The stock is depleting rapidly. If this sells out tonight, this certainly won't happen again before Christmas, will it?
I don't believe so.
No. I mean, if we've got some stock left over, we may do another show until it sells out, but you've got to, if you want it, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to do anything, but I recommend that only as soon as you know you absolutely want this because you know it's really good, that you can find the way to decide in your own way to buy it right now, pay for it, check out, and it will be on its way to you first thing Monday morning. You'll be flying this by midweek. Richard.
Look, let me just tell you, I'm getting hearing in my ear, our bosses, Jamie and Paige, and thank you for watching, Paige. We love to have you watching every day.
Paige!
Look, we are grateful. They wanted to do something different. They wanted to do something special. They wanted to create a deal tonight that was nothing like we'd ever done before. So let me explain to you. This is a full GPS drone. It's going absolutely crazy in my ear, absolutely crazy. Check it out. Make sure it's yours. 20% of this bundle's already gone. It is your chance to get it. Now, let me tell you all about it. Look, over the last 3 years, we've become one of the biggest retailers of drones in this country. We believe now the biggest. And why? Because we create drones exclusively for you. STV, ITV, this is just for you. No other shop or retailer. And we've added the GPS in at a price that's lower than our normal web price for the non-GPS version. Now, look, let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, why that GPS means that you get all that extra stability, that extra control outside as a pro, taking you to the hobbyist level of flying. So this, for the first time ever, is a drone that you can use as a beginner, out the box in 20 seconds, learn to fly, go to an intermediate, go to a pro, go to a hobbyist level without ever needing to buy another drone or pay a subscription. Look, I'm just going to talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, why this is the right drone for you, your friends and family.
Can I just say, I don't think hobbyist is selling it short. I think prosumer.
100%.
Really, genuinely. Yeah.
Now, look, let me tell you why it's brilliant. We're talking about a full-size drone here. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, but it remains fully flexible. This drone is incredible. You get closer to that wall, closer to that true. In fact, we've got pros that have got £1,000 plus drones at home that are buying our GX Pro GPS to do their close-up shots. Forget the really expensive. They're using this to do the shots because they know they're not going to damage it, they know they're going to break it, and what makes it special is that camera. Now look, don't get me wrong, we always talk about our normal drones having a 720 HD. This is 1080p, the first time we've gone to that highest level of quality, and it's live streaming direct to the screen of your phone. No in-app purchases, nothing to buy. The wire on here is just so we can show that footage live on your TV screen. What the drone sees live, you see live. Now you can Facebook that, video blog it, Instagram it, make movies.
Rich, why do I get so excited when I'm on the drone camera? When I'm not on the drone camera, I'm on 6 other regular TV cameras.
Because the drone camera is wicked.
Yay!
Bring it forward. I'm going to tell you something. This is what makes this drone stand out from anything else. Not only has it got the GPS at a price that is the price of a normal drone without GPS, and we've got the GPS.
Quarter of the stock gone.
Quarter of the stock, please be quick. We've hardly been on. But this
in 30 minutes, yeah.
Also has an electronic gimbal. Now, normally that's a £600 addition to a drone. So let me tell you about that camera. At the touch of the button, you can actually change the angle of shot while the drone is flying. So you could be 120 meters away, a bird flies out of the tree, and do you know what? In full HD, you capture that magic moment. Over your friend's wedding venue, maybe the kids are coming out and playing football in the park, you're now filming them in HD, full HD, like the FA Cup final. Maybe it's just saying hello to your friends and family, recording memories that you've got at home from an angle that you could never do before, flying through the air. You can do professional filming, professional footage in full HD, recording those memories, even if you've never flown a drone before. Now let me tell you, what makes this drone special and different is, unlike any other GPS drone outside using the satellites and those waypoint finds, which I'm going to teach you about in a minute, using basically Google Earth on the app, allowing you to choose where you want it to fly, pressing go and it will do it all on its own, or following you down the ski slope, canoeing. As well as that, that's the pro level side of drones, but as a beginner, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly this GX Pro GPS, and that's unheard of. Normally GPS drones have a warning, do not fly indoors, not for beginners. This is for flying indoors, for beginners, to then become that pro, and I'll tell you why. Normally with a drone you have to learn the control sticks, learn to stabilize it, keep it steady. Maybe you've had a drone, hit the ceiling, hit the floor, couldn't control it, all over This is different, so different, and I'll tell you why. We're not going to learn anything. Up starts the blades. The next time you touch that stick, 3, 2, 1, in the air, auto stabilizes. Auto stabilizes, auto controls, hands off the control. That is the ultimate. Now we are talking about pure stability, pure control. I'm not touching it, that is GPS
It
level
feels really
outside.
stable.
But we're inside. No satellites here. This uses a second camera underneath, locking the floor in shot, allowing beginners to learn to fly. Now let me prove it to you. Let me show it to you. Controller off. I'm presenting to you this drone without touching the controller. This could be you as a beginner, one finger, one button, you've learnt it. If the wind knocks this drone, altitude lock, remembers its height in the air. If this drone knocks against the wall in the wind, it writes its angle, it remembers where it's from. But the real magic is a second camera underneath, allowing you to fly like Harry Potter. So even if you've never flown before, Grandad wants to have a go, Grandma wants to try, they can now fly this drone using hand control. But remember, it's a GPS. You don't have to go and buy an extra GPS for £1,000. It's in this same drone. Now let me show you. Rob, we are in the air now. I'm hearing so many of you in your bar.
Yeah, people have got to check out or they're going to miss out.
Check it out or we are not going to have any more of these left, I tell you. Now let me show you. Here in the studio we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds. But I'm not on a £10,000 camera filming in full HD. I am on GX Pro GPS cam. Now with a V sign, recognises my gesture. 3, 2, 1, boom, memory is already in my phone. Hand up starts a video. It starts and recognises my features. This is normally in drones 800 to 900 quid. It is in your GX Pro GPS, but Rob, the real magic. Now I know the high street GPS drone, very famous region.
Aha!
Begins with a D, ends in an I, has got a J in the middle. You know which range I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
To get 2 cameras on board with one of their drones, you are talking close to £1,000. Rob, you are on.
Well, even if you get one of their basic drones with subscriptions, you're looking at probably 400 or 500 quid, aren't you?
And I'm now on the bottom camera. This could be over 120 metres in the air.
That's not your bottom, it's your face.
Camera number 3, 3 shots in one from the same drone, Rob, at the same time. This isn't good, this is incredible. This is a drone that takes you now from beginner to intermediate, intermediate to pro. That's what we tell you with our normal...
Third of stock gone.
30%.
I've just become a town crier.
You just called a quarter about 3.
Oh yes, oh
With this
yes.
drone,
Sorry, oh yes.
to consume that
Oh, yes.
consumer level with that GPS. Now, how easy is it to fly?
Sorry, I blew my mic by
Speed number
shouting.
1 is nice and steady. Up the stairs, round the banisters, Rob, you are learning to fly. 20 seconds out the box. And by the way, there's a link with every drone to a video. I will teach you out the box how to set it up, how to get it flying. 20 seconds, it's in the air. So speed number 1, nice and steady, you're learning how to fly. Give it a little click. You don't stay a beginner for long. Intermediate flying. We have now doubled the speed. So we are now doubling the speed, high in the trees, swooping under those park benches. You haven't had to buy a new drone. You haven't had to upgrade the camera. You don't have to pay a subscription like you do with all the other drones on the high street that give you the same features for 3 times the price for the same level of GPS features. This is in there at intermediate level. But you don't stay in intermediate for long because you click it again and you go pro.
Whoa!
Distance in 12.5 seconds filming.
Sacre bleu!
As you fly, full 1080p HD. This drone is incredible, but it still gets better because when we are flying, you don't always want to fly with the controller. Now here's the big difference. When you're in a shop, you buy a drone, 600-700 quid, you can only fly it from the controller. Controller off, Rob. Controller off, flying just from the screen of your phone. Now the wire is just so I can show it to you live in the studio. This is a wireless system. When my fingers touch, 2 control sticks appear. I'm now flying from mobile phone app. Now Rob, when we talk about follow me built in, now we have an indoor follow me for beginners. Everywhere you go, it will follow you. Outdoors, it does it via GPS. Normally over 1,000 quid in a drone. You can put the controller in your pocket. It's gone absolutely crazy, and I tell you why. We did not do enough of them. We should have done more. I've got the buyers on the line like saying, can we load more? No, there is no more.
Yeah, our CEO's co-presenting. It's great.
He is. He's in the ear of the people in our gallery.
Hold on, just one sec, Rich.
Yep.
Carry on.
So you fold it up, fit in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. This is a drone that literally has all the pro level features you've always wanted. In fact, the most pro features we've ever been able to put in a drone, because this is a GPS drone. Now go and check out GPS. Look, well, I never want to send you away from watching our show, but if you, in the side corner, go on to start looking up the features that we're talking about, the GPS, the 2 cameras on board, the electronic gimbal, and you come back and tell us what price you're seeing out there. This is exclusive to you. No other shop, no other retailer, STV, ITV, this is yours, and that is why this deal is incredible. Now look, let me tell you, no license needed, no registration, no fee. This is built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category. None of those needed. You genuinely, as a beginner, using the beginner mode, it's called optical flow. It's the technology we put into these drones for the first time ever on a GPS that allows a beginner to learn to fly. Indoor, up, left, right, learning to fly indoors, then taking it outside. GPS comes in, satellite stability, satellite control, and being able to use that app on your phone to pinpoint where you want to fly it. Oh my word, everyone within your basket, check it out. Please make sure it's yours. Put it in that secret cupboard for Christmas, because if you don't, you ain't going to get it. Now let me tell you, the bundle is why this deal has gone crazy. Now the original price of our GX Pro GPS, when it first launched on a previous shopping channel, was just shy of 400 quid. Do you know what? It went crazy. It was the first time a GPS had got it under £500. In fact, it was our company that did it. The company that we have that creates the drone, first one under 500, then the first GPS under 400, now the first GPS under 300 quid with the 3 batteries and the storage, the whole Fly Me combo, you've got it. But let me tell you, tonight at under 260 quid, you are not just getting the GPS drone on its own. You're getting, gift from us, 2 extra batteries, nearly an hour of flight time for nothing nish nil zero free. It's our gift to you for saying thank you. Thank you for supporting us on ShopOnTV. Thank you for watching us live on ITV every night from midnight till 3. Thank you for joining us on Freeview 89 and watching us all the way through the day, watching our incredible products. Your time, your chance to get it. You have to check it out. It has honestly gone a bit crazy. We weren't expecting this. It's gone great. Let me tell you. So in this bundle, you get now up to an hour and a half of flight time on us. 2 batteries for free. 1 was already in it. We're giving you the other 2 for nothing. And we're throwing in that storage case too. So now you've got the full protection, the whole caboodle, the entire mega bundle. Now this is foam line, space for your drone, controller, battery 1, battery 2 and 3 in the back. The ultimate, by the way, those batteries are pre-charged as well. They're ready to fly. You do not need to add anything to this. Take anything, it's ready to use the instant you open it. Maybe it's Christmas morning, maybe it's next weekend, because we will post this out on Monday morning. You'll have it before next weekend. The ultimate bundle, the ultimate set. And for the first time ever, and oh my word, I'm going to get phone calls tomorrow saying you've got to repeat this, you've got to do it. And I just don't know if we've got the stock. This is the first time ever we've got a GPS mega bundle up to 130 minutes of flight time. Sorry, over nearly an hour and a half of flight time in here. And we have done it for you lower than the price our normal GX Pro is without GPS. When it's on our website, our normal price for it is unbelievable. The ultimate set, the ultimate collection. And by the way, just so you can see it, because they're all asking, we want to see that video. We want to see what quality of footage that we are going to get while we are outside. This is incredible. I filmed this this morning. Look at the colour.
It's really sharp and colourful, yeah.
You now can choose.
Excellent
you
colour
bring up that
science.
GPS, you bring up the Google Earth, and you press, I want it to fly over that tree. I want it to fly over that garden, and then back to me. And it doesn't come back to you close to you, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. This is GPS return. What is GPS? Look, you know it from your car. Your car tells you where it is, where you've got to get and the route to go. But with this GPS drone, the drone flies the route that you set it. Beginner, intermediate, intermediate to pro, pro to hobbyist, hobbyist to that prosumer level, all in the same drone that you can learn to fly out the box, 20 seconds, even if you've never flown a drone before. The ultimate set, the ultimate bundle, and maybe your only one-time chance to get it. We don't know, we're going to try, if this goes crazy, we're going to try and do more. We just don't have the stock right now. Your chance, your time, the ultimate kit in GPS. Enjoy it.
And somebody put that vein back in his head, please, will you? So he works for his money, I'll say this. Ladies and gentlemen, if Freddie Mercury were here right now, that was Freddie Mercury, by the way, he'd probably say something along the lines of, you've got to check out, you've got to check out, you've got to go buy a drone, buy web or buy phone, go check out, you've got to check out. Because here's the thing, let me give you some basic sort of value ideas here. Normally, when this drone is not in a mega bundle, it's $259.99, one battery. So do you know what people have done when we have sold this numerous times in the past? People buy the drone, and what's the first thing they do when we offer a battery twin pack? They go and buy a battery twin pack. Well, that's 60 quid, right? So actually, most people who buy this drone historically have spent £320 because they also wanted the extra. They wanted the extra batteries. So please, please do yourselves a favour, check out, get the value while it's there. It's £200 off. I mean, it's an amazing bundle. And by the way, if you have any questions before you buy, then please email studio@shopontv.co.uk, and we'll do a little sit down with Richard in a moment and answer all your questions, as you know, in about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes time. We want you to be happy when you buy this now. You do have to also conform to the drone code. So while you go check out right now, here's a little reminder of what the drone code is.
The UK Drone Code is published by the Civil Aviation Authority to assist drone users. Here are a few pointers to clear up any confusion and help you fly safely. Be drone safe. Always keep your drone in sight. This allows you to see and avoid other things while flying. Staying below 400 feet helps reduce the likelihood of a conflict with manned aircraft. Be drone aware. Every time you fly your drone, you must follow the manufacturer's instructions. If you do this, it will help you to keep your drone and the people around you safe. Be drone legal. When using your drone, legal responsibility lies with you. You are responsible for each flight. Stay well away from aircraft, airports and airfields, as it is a criminal offence to endanger the safety of an aircraft with your drone. Remember, don't fly near airports or airfields. Remember to stay below 400 feet. Observe your drone at all times. Never fly near aircraft. Enjoy responsibly. For further information, please visit www.dronesafe.uk. We hope you find this useful and, importantly, that you enjoy endless hours of fun with your drone.
Here's Richard.
I wasn't expecting that, but I'm back with you. It has gone absolutely crazy. In those breaks, we are trying to work out what we are going to do when we run out of stock before the end of the show. And we've got nothing else to sell. So literally, you are making this. If you want to see me and Rob tap dance or sing a song, get your baskets, because this thing is going to go.
I do a mean Charleston.
Yeah, mean Charleston.
Do you Gay Gordon?
This will be very funny at the end of the show if this is gone, because we've got nothing else planned after this sells out. So let me talk you around it. Let me tell you why it's brilliant and why this GPS drone, for the first time ever, seriously. So if I'm being serious for one part of this show, and this show is not a serious show, it's a play show. We mess about, we enjoy ourselves with you as your customers, and we get you involved. But if there's one serious thing with this, we have never been able to bring a GPS bundle at this price. This is a GPS that isn't like the ones in the shops where you have to be a pro to use it. It says not for beginners, not for flying indoors. We have built two technologies in one. This has the same technology we build in our drones that have made us the biggest retailer of drones we believe in this country right now, that allows you to fly as a beginner out the box in 20 seconds to learn how to fly, but then has the button to click it to GPS mode outside using the satellites for the highest level of GPS drone. Let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant and why you need, now I apologise, everyone watching right now, if you've got a friend that's always wanted a drone, ring them up. Wake them up right now at whatever it is, nearly 2 in the morning. They will hate you
1:30.
for 30 seconds and they will love you for the next year and a half. Look, let me tell you why this is brilliant. We're talking about a full-size drone. Full size, full power.
40% of the stock gone, 40% of the stock gone.
It was genuinely meant to last us at least 3 shows, this bundle, and it's not going to last 1. It's fully flexible, so you're not going to damage it, you're not going to break it. Remember, this isn't the normal GX Pro, this is the GPS GX Pro, even though the price looks similar to our normal online price for the normal GX without any of the GPS features. This has everything. Closer to the wall, closer to the tree, bouncing off, carrying on flying. Our pros that buy it are buying it because they won't trust their £1,000 drone getting close to do the close-up shots. With this they can, but here's the difference. When we talk about our normal drones, we talk about a 720 HD camera. Brilliant. 1080p full HD, the first time we'd ever been able to do it. This is a full HD camera on this drone, but it doesn't stop there, because what that HD camera does is live stream to your phone. No in-app purchases, nothing needing to worry about or buy. It's all in your app, so when the drone moves, you get to see it, you get to film it. It records straight to the memory of your phone, so it's in there ready to edit, ready to make a movie, send it to your friends and family. Maybe you like your TikTok. You can have a TikTok video up getting likes before the drone has even landed, and you're filming in full HD using all those GPS features. But the real thing is that lens. Now, if this was a normal drone on the high street, even at 600 or 700 quid, you'd have one angle, one shot, one direction, one way of filming from that lens. Tonight, different, because we've added a normally 400 or 500 electronic gimbal. Take your finger, press the button, and it allows you to change the angle of shot on the drone camera over 120 meters away. Now that means if the kids suddenly walk out and start playing football in the park, you can film that magic shot. You can now film like the FA Cup final or over your friend's wedding venue. Now let me tell you, when someone gets married, they always want a beautiful shot of their wedding venue. Quotes, 1,000 quid, 1,200 quid, 1,400 quid to get that magic shot? You can do it with your own drone in full 1080p HD. Filming your friends at the garden party, making memories, filming footage that you couldn't do any other way. Professional level filming, professional level footage in a drone that you can learn to fly out the box in 20 seconds. But right now, the real magic, the serious bit of this show is learning how to fly. Now with any traditional drone, GPS or non-GPS, you're learning the control sticks, learning to stabilize, keep steady in the... Maybe you've had a drone. You bought a drone from the high street, they told you it was brilliant, you tried to fly it, what did it do? Hit the ceiling, hit the floor, went all over the place, you couldn't control it, you couldn't stabilize it. This drone is different, totally different. And when you get out to the satellites, being controlled by the satellites in the sky like your car, it is completely different. How?
Hold up, Rich, I've got to interrupt. The stock is going so fast. I'm just asking, I'm going to actually see if I can call the CEO and find out if there's any way we get more stock. I don't know if we can. We'll try, we'll see, but carry on. I just wanted you to know, yeah.
So, let me tell you, one finger starts the blades going. One finger in the air, that's all you need to do. Auto takeoff, auto landing.
Half the stock gone.
Immense. It's incredible. But let me tell you, I want to prove the stability of this drone. Now, let me just tell you, this isn't using the satellites in the sky right now. This isn't using its GPS control at the moment. This is the stability that no other shop will show you, no other retailer will show you indoors, because it's using our technology called optical flow. Now, the drone knows its height in the air, so if the wind knocks it, remembers its height and auto-corrects. So even the wind doesn't affect your GX Pro GPS, it will auto-correct itself. What if you knock it? It remembers the angle it was before you knocked it. So this will auto-stabilize itself to the right angle. But second camera underneath, locking the floor in shot. So stable, it allows you to fly from the palm of your hand. Now let me just explain.
We're getting requests for the bit, yeah.
And I'm hearing conversations coming that you don't hear. And they are telling me some very cool stuff in our ear about the sail.
They said if it's so easy, they said if it's so easy to fly it, can the bearded fella fly it?
In a minute.
I will.
In a minute,
yes.
I'm going to let the bearded guy have a fly. Now, so stable in the air. Let me explain this, Rob. We are talking about a full HD camera. Now, here in the studio, we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds. But I'm not wanting to film on a £10,000 studio camera. I'm filming on my GX Pro GPS live. Do I need my hands on the control? Of course not, because the drone does the stability for me. V-sign takes a photo. Hand up, hand down, starts and stops the video. This drone, hands-free, does it all. This is your pro level, the highest level of control and flying. Now we're in the air, I want to show you something special. Now, I apologise to a producer that we all know. His name is Chaz. He bought a £1,000 GPS drone. By the way, it's now in a lake somewhere, so he's not too happy.
I know.
But you're on camera number one. His drone has £1,000, one camera on board. I'm now on the down camera. You're on the front camera. There's a vlogging shot from my mobile phone, shot number 3. 3 shots in one from the most stable, easiest to fly, with GPS included tonight. Our price is unbelievable. Drone.
With that camera, it's perfect. With that many cameras, it's perfect for narcissists.
It really is. But let me teach you how easy it is to fly. Now, this is quite important. You don't even realise this until you bought a drone, tried it from somewhere else that finds it really hard to do, and you found it really difficult. Watch. When I let go of the control stick, the drone reacts and stops. This is different to any other drones out there. It's called proportional control. It's like a brake. So when I let go, it stops. Forwards, back, left and right. You're a beginner, you can fly. By the way, do you want to see how easy it is to land? One button auto landing, one button auto taking off. This drone does it for you. Speed number 1 is nice and steady, up the stairs, round the banisters, Rob. You are learning to fly as a beginner with a drone that will end up taking you to full GPS level. Now, let me just explain.
You need to show that as well, yeah, the app again.
Yeah. You go and buy a beginner's drone, maybe it costs you 200 quid. You buy it, you love it. You come back a week later, you're ready for an intermediate drone. Maybe that's 300 or 400 quid. Then you come back a month later for a pro drone. Maybe that's 800 to £1,000. Then you want the full-blown GPS, everything included drone, 1,300 quid. You've got all 4 drones in one right now. Speed number 2, give it a click, doubles the speed. So we're now an intermediate drone. We haven't had to buy a new drone. We haven't had to upgrade that camera. We haven't had to pay a subscription, which, by the way, little trade secret, and you all know it. If you bought one of those famous drones from the high street, you know you're paying a subscription to get half the features we're giving you for nothing. Speed number 2, intermediate, done. We never charge you for the features. Everything is free. Never will you have a subscription, ever. Speed number 3, pro level flying. Up to 25 miles an hour, Rob, in football pitch in 12.5 seconds.
Wow.
This is serious bit of kit. Then with the GPS, so when you're outside, flying with GPS control. Controller off, you can now fly just from the screen of your phone. So your 2 fingers, you're now flying from the screen of your phone, indoor, outdoor, day or night, Rob. This is incredible. Now you have a follow me that I can show you indoors. An indoor follow me, that's unheard of. Outdoor follow me using GPS. And that GPS control outside means that you put the control in your pocket. You could go skiing. The drone will film you and go down the slope with you. You could be skiing out with your friends on the bike and it will follow you on a motorbike, filming as you go. This drone does it all for you, but it also is the most practical drone. Folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. The most stable, easiest to fly drone we've ever created. No license needed, no registration, no fee, and for a GPS, pretty much that's unheard of. This needs none of it. I'll explain it later. We'll sit down, I'll tell you all the facts, all the legals. You can fly this out the box in 20 seconds. No ID needed. That drone, size of the drone, size of my phone. Take it with you everywhere you go. Phone, drone, drone, phone. Take this with you. This thing is incredible. But tonight, it's the deal. It's the deal that's made it crazy. It's the deal that's made you go, absolutely. I think you're checking it out on the internet. I think you're checking the prices in the big high street retailers and getting straight back to us and making sure it's in your basket, checked out and yours, because you do not want to miss out on the price savings that you can see right in front of you right now. But today, when we launched the GX Pro GPS, it was just shy of 400 quid. And you know what? we didn't sell 1 or 2. Actually, we didn't sell 10 or 20. We didn't sell 100. We sold thousands upon thousands of them on a previous shopping channel before here when we launched this initially. Today, we've got a deal for you. By the way, this is the RDM upgrade. So it's upgraded speed, upgraded stability, upgraded control, alongside that upgraded 1080p camera and the GPS included in there, all in your drone. But tonight, this is why it's special. You're not looking at 1 battery in that bundle you just saw. 3 batteries. 1 comes with the drone, of course it does. You wouldn't be able to fly the drone without it. But those extra 2 on us. Our gift to you. Look, seriously, thank you. Thank you for supporting Shop on TV from the very first day we launched all the way through till now. STV, ITV every night, midnight till 3. We are loving having you here. And our way of saying thank you is to give you 2 extra batteries for nothing. Niche, nil, zero. It's like it's completely free. Up to an hour's worth of flying given to you by us for nothing. Thank you for watching our 89 Freeview channel, watching us during the day. We love to have you. That's our gift to you, and it doesn't stop there. Because we love you, we give you the storage case. So now you're getting the entire kit. That is foam lined. You would not buy a mobile phone without protecting it with a screen protector on the front or a case on the back. Foam lined, space for the drone, controller, battery 1, 2 and 3 in the back here. The ultimate set, the ultimate collection, the ultimate bundle. And my word, let me just tell you, what I hear for people putting it in their basket, what I'm hearing about the people checking it out, Monday morning, I'm going to be a busy boy. We are packing, storing, delivering them. Check them out. You will get it within 3 to 4 working days delivered for next weekend to be out there filming. Does it matter if you're a beginner and you're buying a pro drone? No, because this drone will take you from beginner to intermediate to pro and now to hobbyist level and then prosumer level with that GPS. It's all in here. The biggest bundle, the biggest collection. But I just want to show you one thing, if we can. Okay, so because everyone is asking about the app. They want to see how this works. So let me just bring it up. I do apologise to my director right there. So let me...
If you're going to do that, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Show us what all the features do, if you can, or as many as you know about.
I'll show you as many as I can do. I'll talk you through them.
Yeah.
Let's bring this up. Now, number 1, on the app that comes with it, you get loads more stuff. Now, you've got the lens turning. So you can literally change the angle of the lens while you're in the air, but you've got a 50 times digital zoom if you want to use it as well. So 50 times digital zoom you can use. Then we've got switch lensing. That means you can switch from the front camera to the down camera. Now, let me tell you, if you were going to buy one of those drones, D at the beginning, I at the end, and a J in the middle, I think you know which ones I'm talking about. 2 cameras starts over 1,200 quid.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
2 cameras on the drone. You've got 2 cameras on your GX Pro GPS.
And so while it's flying, you can switch. Oh, I want to go down.
From the front
Brilliant.
camera to the down camera, you've got...
And you've got the gimbal.
You can do side to side. This is the most amazing shot ever. You've got the forward movement and the downward movement recorded side to side, or independently, so you can edit them together. You've got VR capability. So you can now watch these through VR goggles as if you're a first-person view, as if your eyes are the front of the drone and you're controlling as if you were the drone.
Now you need a headset, a VR headset for that. Well, you can buy that up there, you know.
Hand control. So you've got the hand up, hand down to start and stop a video. You've got surround. Surround is that feature. If you've ever seen on the internet, you've been flicking through your TikTok, your Instagrams, and you see a video that does a full 360 around that person in the middle of the field, and you see that full family, that is surround. You press it, you set the height, it will go up, turn the lens towards you, and do a full 360 around you. It's incredible. You've got speed adjustment, flight records. This is unbelievable. But the real magic is this button, because when we hit this button, it brings up the Google Earth. So it allows us to see where we are. Now, look, please don't come knocking on the door. We can't answer it. We're 3 floors down in Covent Garden with a Piccadilly line that runs right next to us. So we can't open the door for you if you suddenly get in a taxi and come to our studio. But let me prove to you we're in central London, because down here is the River Thames. You get the downloadable app. The app is free. There's no in-app purchases. And when you press the button here, it brings up a Google Earth overlay. So with your finger, you can choose to fly over that building, over the tree, over the car park, and then back. You press go, and guess what? On its own, your GPS drone, because this isn't the normal GX Pro, the GPS GX Pro will fly to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and then land. By the way, if it ever starts to run out of batteries while you're flying it, it knows how much battery it needs to bring it back to you because your GPS, it knows where you are, and it lands not close to you, not near you, not over there. It lands 2 meters in front of your feet. The ultimate collection, the ultimate drone, a drone that allows you to film footage that is unbelievable. I'm just going to do this because I don't want you. It will have all my photos of my family if I do that one. So let's bring this one in here, and this allows you to see the footage that you're going to get from this drone. So it allows you to have that full up and down. Oh, let me just do. Oh, there we go. Is it coming up? Oh, slow load. I apologise.
That's what happens when you're in the basement.
I'll show it to you again later. You've seen it loads.
You know what, Rich? I tell you what. Why don't you come over when the director says it's okay? Come and have a sit down, because we've got lots and lots and lots of questions from the viewers, and we want to make sure that they're all answered. Can I, while we're looking at this fly, may I just again implore you to check out? You've got to pay for this in order to get it. Unfortunately, nothing in life is free, but if this sits in your basket, I don't know, maybe if you're under the impression that that reserves it for you and that you can just come back tomorrow and buy it, it doesn't. It's not reserved, it's not held, it's not set aside, it's not taken out of our stock. It's still in free stock, which means that if we get down to the point where there aren't enough left and somebody goes to pay for one and it happens to be the one in your basket, when you come back to check out, it will say that it has sold out. So if you want to run the risk of getting a sellout sign, you know, if you're not that sure whether you want to buy it, you're not necessarily a serious buyer right now, then whether it's in your basket or not doesn't matter. You know, if it goes, it goes. That happens to me with a lot of the save later items, you know, on my Amazon basket, for example, so you get it. However, I will caution you that when you decide that you are a serious customer, you are actually planning to buy it, and you intend to do so now or in the next few moments, that you actually do go to the checkout, pay credit, debit card, or go to the phones and pay credit, debit card. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, you have to do that online. Sign into your PayPal account or create an account if need be. Just make sure you click Pay Later when you get to their web, because it'll take you to their website for all of the account stuff. Make sure you click Pay Later. That will automatically then give you your PayPal Pay in 3 application. You answer a few questions, you get approved, and that's it. The order's on its way. And by the way, you can spend between £30 and £2,000 with PayPal per authorization. So in actual fact, if you've got several kids or friends or grandkids or relatives or whomever you're buying this for Christmas, if you can buy multiple, and that's why the P&P is included. So it just means if you buy 2 tonight, it'll be £83, whatever it was, times 2. If you buy 3, it'll be £83 times 3. The P&P you only pay once. £4.95 P&P is capped. You don't pay £4.95 P&P per drone or per item in your order. Just the one order, the whole order, is £4.95. That's it. So the point I'm trying to make is get what you need. You'll have PayPal paid off. It's less than 3 paychecks, I think, to Christmas. It'll be done. It'll be paid for by the time that people go to unwrap it. And imagine this. When you were a kid, if you're a guy, well, guys, you know, it was, when I was a kid, it was always the remote control car, or the, you know what I mean? With ladies, I don't know. When you think back to what was your favourite Christmas gift when you were a kid, can you remember that moment? Kind of see it how you saw it, hear it how you heard it, feel how you felt. You know, on that particular moment when you opened up that gift and it was just the very best gift you've ever been bought. This drone is going to be that for someone you buy it for. When they open this, they're not going to believe their luck, honestly. And apart from anything else, if you're an adult and once you've got it for the kids, you can use it too. So let's talk this through, Richard. A couple of questions.
Yep.
First question we always get, battery life.
Yeah, now the batteries in here are unbelievable. We're talking 25 to 30 minutes per battery. Now, why do we give you that range? Well, let me just tell you. If you get some retailers say, oh, this does this amount of time, that amount of... it's going to be different. If you're flying into the wind, you're going away from the wind, you're going to get a certain amount of time. If you're going into the wind, you'll get a different amount of time. So between 25 and 30 minutes per battery. But we're giving you 2 batteries for nothing additional, zero free.
Which people used to buy extra.
It is,
they used to spend 60 quid extra.
Honest, if you do buy extra, you're going to get even more flight time. But we're giving you an hour.
But it is the first time you don't necessarily. I know I'm not trying to undersell the batteries, but it's the first time you actually don't need to buy extra batteries because you get up to an hour and a half of flight time.
Incredible.
Here's a really interesting question, and I know the answer to it, but we've never had it before. There's a gentleman emailed in, and thank you for this, who doesn't have a smartphone. Can you fly it without a smartphone?
Yeah, you don't need to use the phone at all. The drone can be controlled from the controller and the drone itself. Now, the GPS, you'll still be able to fly under GPS control. You'll still get that pinpoint accuracy, that pinpoint stability. The satellite's taking control of your drone. But if you don't have a smartphone, you won't be able to do the waypoint find. So you won't be able to bring up the Google Earth.
Right. You can't use it to direct your drone. Yeah.
If you don't have a smartphone, but you have a tablet at home.
I was going to say,
you can actually do all the controls on a tablet.
Yeah, any Android or iOS. But also, if you don't have a phone or a tablet, you just won't be able to record the video or use the GPS to guide the drone.
Yes.
Let's talk about the GPS. I want to ask you, when you plot the waypoints, how do you tell the drone how high it has to go?
It literally, it's on the app. So you
can set every point at a certain height.
You can set the points, you can set the heights. Now, I believe I need to check it. I think you set the heights and it will do all the points at the same height.
Right.
But I think there may be an upgrade at some point soon where you can even change.
Oh, you can change it. That would be amazing. So the other thing, also another very interesting question is, can you fly it if you can't see the drone? Well, number one, you can see it. You can see it on your screen, or if you do have like a Google goggles or whatever those things or something, they're called, and you put your smartphone and use VR as first-person view, then obviously you can see where it's going.
It is,
but I don't think 120 meters. These are limited to 120 meters for reasons we're about to explain, and I think anywhere within 120 metres you're going to see
it. To be brutally honest,
pine trees.
You can buy drones on the high street that will tell you they can go 5 kilometres.
Yeah.
It's actually against the law to fly it out of your control without your ability to see it. If you can't see that drone, you should not be flying it. That's what the rules say and what the rules are about. So to be brutally honest, there are many drones you can buy 4 kilometres, 1 mile, you're not allowed to actually fly it like that.
So why is it limited to 120 metres?
No licence needed. No registration, no fee, no ID.
Prove it. Come on, where's the legalese?
We get emails all the time. You're wrong, Richard. You're talking rubbish. We know that you have to have a license and registration ID. These are built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category. Now, if you check the law, and we've been passed it by the CAA, they have confirmed what I'm telling you is correct. Cap 1789A, subsection 14, 5 part 2. Make sure you check the part 2.
Yes.
It will tell you why these drones need no license, no registration, no ID, no fee, confirmed by the CAA, but there is one rule, okay? There is one reason where you will need on these drones to end up having your registration or ID. If you're selling the footage, if you're making money from the footage that you've created, you will need a license, registration.
And it's about £13 a year.
Yeah, it's not expensive. But if you are using this for personal use, and that means you can put your footage all over the internet, it makes no difference. As long as you're not charging someone for it, then you can use this drone license-free, ID-free, and it's cap 1789A, subsection 14, 5 part 2, to confirm it for all of those that want to email in and say I'm wrong.
Can I just say, actually on a personal note, we are, I think, 6 people away from our 1,000th subscriber on YouTube. So if you'd like, would you do me a favour? Go to @ShopOnTV Live, so youtube.com at ShopOnTV Live. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, because we broadcast live on YouTube every night. You can always go and catch up on the show the next day. So if you do miss the show, you can check it out the next day and see what you've missed. But who wants to be the 1,000th subscriber? Please go, and obviously a few of you won't be. So if you're not that bothered, can you go subscribe? And we'll see when it gets to 999. I'll let you know, and someone can be our 1,000th subscriber. And you will get, Richard said, he's already said he'll give you a free drone. And I said, no, you can't do that. That's not fair. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that at all. I'm just dropping in a minute.
I'll tell you what.
We will be grateful, though.
The boss is listening.
Yeah.
The 1,000th subscriber can get a free GX Pro GPS.
Really?
Yeah. I'll give it to the business for free. 1,000th subscriber, GX Pro GPS.
So we'll have to make sure. So if you are the 1,000th subscriber, you'll have to email studio@ShopOnTV. Oh, we'll be able to tell, but we'll have to get their address information to be able to send you. Tell us your handle and give us your email address, and we'll make sure. And there you go. Amazing. Thank you so much. That's incredible. Now let's talk about briefly. One of the things about upgrading to this level.
Yeah.
Even though, okay, Fraser, Fraser's our producer. Would you do me a favour? Would you have a little Google for GPS drone and tell me what the cheapest price is for a GPS drone online? Right. Not going to be anywhere near this. It's going to be a lot more. You talked about subscriptions.
Yeah.
You know, I think in the catalogue shop, what used to be a catalogue and now is a shop, or they're a shop and a catalogue.
In a supermarket.
In a supermarket, in a high street, you know, near you. The basic, one of the most basic drones is, what is it, about 300-400 quid?
Yeah, well, like I can tell you right now, because I did a check this morning for the most similar features in a drone that also had 3 batteries.
Yeah.
They call it from one of the companies that does the D, the I, and the J in the middle. They call it their Fly Me More combo, okay?
Yeah.
Because you need to have 3 batteries.
£350 was the first result.
But that one with the Fly Me More with the 3 extra batteries is about, if I remember right, about $649.99 for that. I think it's the Mini 3. Yep.
Oh yeah, which is great. It's a great drone.
$649.99.
Yeah. But that's equivalent. Would you say that's equivalent to a Mini 3?
It's not. The Mini 3 can't be flown indoors. It says do not fly indoors. The Mini 3 says do not fly as a beginner because you can't use that stability. With this you can.
Yeah.
Subscription model, none of it with us. No subscription model. We'll never do it. We'll never charge you. Every feature is included. With this drone, we reckon when you're flying this, you get a third more features for a third of the price. So you're literally getting an unbelievable deal. Why? Because we build this for you. No other shop, no other retailer. You're not going to go into your local high street and find the GX Pro GPS. You're not. What they do is they buy a product from the Far East, from a factory. Then it goes through an agent who has to ship it to another agent who pays for a TV advert, who pays to put it in the catalogue, and then you pay the price that's been multiplied 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. We are bringing it from the factory direct to you. No other person in the middle. I'm the only person in the middle, and I'm here. I'm here, and I'm the one who posts it out to you. So that's why we get the price.
So I had a question. Can you run it from a PC or a Mac? Mac, like a MacBook Pro or something?
No, you can't. You do need to do it either from an app or without an app. You can still fly it using the...
Wait.
Ooh.
Hold on. There's a workaround.
Oh.
Because Windows 11, you can run Android apps on your desktop.
Then you would be able to
So you would be able to run
Android and iOS.
I don't know if you can run on a MacBook or on a Mac you can run iOS apps. But
To be honest,
we've got, everyone's vying for the thousandth person. Oh, have we gone past 1,000 already? Oh, okay. Well, please, everyone subscribe. Somebody, Roberta, would you please make sure we get the handle of the 1,000th person? So amazing. We'll have to do one for. I'll tell you what. Can we do another silly thing and see if it happens?
Yeah.
Would you also give another one away to the 1,200? Like, see if 200 people sign up tonight. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Rob, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
If we get to 1,200 tonight, the 1,200 person can have another drone.
Fine. There you go. So that needs about 200 people who need to go to YouTube right now and subscribe to ShopOnTV. Hit the bell icon. We're down to all the crew are suddenly subscribing to a third of the stock left. A third of the stock is all that's left.
Our producer's name is Fraser. I need to just speak to him. Fraser, you need to take 2 off because there's not going to be enough stock for them 2 people on
We
Facebook.
should have said 1,500. I should have gone bigger. See, I'm not a gambler, you see. I should have gone higher. In all seriousness, it is a great way to catch up and also watch the show on your mobile devices or smart TV if you want to. We're not on ITVX at the moment. We will be eventually. That's all happening. But so YouTube is, and a lot of smart TVs now, actually the viewing experience on YouTube is almost better than traditional broadcast, and it will be in full HD as well, of course. Right, any more questions? If you've got any more questions, let us know. Shoot them to studio@shopontv.co.uk. I think we should let you go back and start flying this bad boy. Yeah? So we're going to go to, I think, the drone code. Is that what I heard? The drone code, and we will reset and more flight. But before you do, after 3, 1, 2, 3, check out. Sorry, let's try it again.
The UK drone code is published by the Civil Aviation Authority to assist drone users. Here are a few pointers to clear up any confusion and help you fly safely. Be drone safe. Always keep your drone in sight. This allows you to see and avoid other things while flying. Staying below 400 feet helps reduce the likelihood of a conflict with manned aircraft. Be drone aware. Every time you fly your drone, you must follow the manufacturer's instructions. If you do this, it will help you to keep your drone and the people around you safe. Be drone legal. When using your drone, legal responsibility lies with you. You are responsible for each flight. Stay well away from aircraft, airports and airfields, as it is a criminal offence to endanger the safety of an aircraft with your drone. Remember, don't fly near airports or airfields. Remember to stay below 400 feet. Observe your drone at all times. Never fly near aircraft. Enjoy responsibly. For further information, please visit www.dronesafe.uk. We hope you find this useful and, importantly, that you enjoy endless hours of fun with your drone.
You are watching Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E, and some nights I just get so excited I say random fridges. We are careering towards a sellout tonight. It's now official. We're almost down to the last quarter of the stock. When we say limited, by the way, that is our lingo for 10% or less. Now, this is the only stock that has been assigned so far to this special deal with the batteries, because Richard's got to get enough batteries, he's got to have enough drones. You know, there's always stuff coming from overseas, and it's a thing. The chances of this being back as a bundle before Christmas, we are not guaranteed. In fact, the chances of this being done as a bundle ever again are not guaranteed. If you can get the stock, if you can get extra stock, I mean, it's tricky. I mean, I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is, please do yourself a favour, only if you want it. Now, I want to be clear here, because it's easy to get swept up and excited, isn't it? You can become really excited and just want to buy a drone, and I've got to get it now because the man on TV said buy it, so I bought it anyway, and then, and I understand that, because it is exciting and it is fun, and it's a heck of a blooming good drone. It's flipping, flapping marvellous, this thing. It honestly, truly is, and I'm a bit of a drone expert. And I'll tell you this, if you can't afford it, if it's going to give you any kind of financial difficulty, or if you because obviously PayPal as well, you're committing to 3 payments. If that's something that's going to stretch you too far, we understand with cost of living. I know I want a Bentley, but I can't afford one. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I don't want one. Or other kind of sports cars are available. So the point I'm trying to make is, please don't put yourself. But if you can't afford it, fine. But if you can, you know you want it, and you plan to get it, you plan to buy it for someone or for yourself or both. Honestly, it is. I mean this when I say this. I have to say this truthfully, because we're at ITV. And anyway, I'm an honest person. As Superman said, Lois, I never lie. I'm always honest. It's just my policy, because I was a bit of a tinker in my 20s. Check out now. Pay for it. Buy it. Actually complete the transaction. Get it. Go. Now. Please. Right this second. Pay. And it will be on its way. You'll have it, it'll go out first thing Monday, you'll have it midweek, you'll be flying with it, or it'll be going under the Christmas tree, or whatever it is, you're in the drawer ready for the Christmas tree, whatever you're doing with it. And I only say that because we're fairly confident the amount of people buying, the speed with which they're buying, it looks like it is definitely going to sell out. We're nearly at a quarter of the stock, only a quarter of that of what we started, and it was a pretty big stock. It was hundreds and hundreds of these. If you don't get it tonight before you go to bed, before you fall asleep in the armchair or on the sofa, you stand a very big chance of missing it. You might be lucky, I don't know, but I don't think this will be around. I think you'll have out of stock tomorrow morning. So please, you do you. I can only advise you. And by the way, 10 people apparently were the 1,000th subscriber. We are going to verify. We've got someone who will verify the handles on who the 1,000th subscriber was, and we need your handle, and obviously you're going to email your mailing address as well. And we will verify who the correct person is. And if we can find out before the end of the show, I'll announce it so that everybody knows who it was that got it. And if we get to 1,200, there could be, come on, it's ITV for crying out loud. If more than 1,200 people subscribe tonight, the 1,200th subscriber gets one as well. And then Rich very kindly said, and the 1,500, and the 2,000th. And Richard is now the official sponsor of our YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. So look, you have to be really quick, because Rob is selling half my stock for me. Let me tell you all about it. on a serious level, you've always wanted a drone, you wanted to learn to fly. You didn't just want to learn to fly, you wanted to film. You wanted to make memories, you wanted to have fun doing it. And that's what this drone is all about. Now, we've got a drone that we've added something extra to, because you're not getting the GX Pro today.
Rich, I didn't fly it.
You are going to fly it, but the man with the beard is going to fly it before
The bearded
the
gentleman.
The bearded
That's going to be my next feature film.
The bearded gentleman with an E.
Yeah, do you know what? You know what? I got on the train today. Someone came up to me, sat down, and said, "Do you know what? Do you mind if I say something?" And I said, "Yeah, go on." He said, "You look like Hagrid from Harry Potter." And I said, "Funny you should mention that." Anyway, carry on.
There we go. I told you it was going to get weird when we started to run out of stock and have nothing else to do for the
No, I am going to be the next Hagrid for the HBO series.
Good.
I can't say anything about it just yet, because largely nobody actually in the official production knows. But I am.
It's going to happen.
I'm putting it out there to the universe.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you why this is the right drone for you. I'm going to tell you all about the GPS features, explain GPS for any of you that don't know it, and show you why this will take you from beginner to intermediate, intermediate to pro, pro to pro consumer level with this same drone. Look, it's the technology we've created. It's something that has made us now one of the biggest retailers of drones in this country. In fact, we probably believe we are now one of the, if not the biggest retailer of drones. And the reason is, here on TV, you get to see it live. You get to see exactly what it's all about, and that's why this drone is incredible. Now, let me tell you, full-size drone, full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, and it remains fully flexible. It's check out time. They're telling me what's gone crazy. We've just had what's called a spike. That means loads of you suddenly put me. Check it out. Make sure it's yours on Monday morning. I am going to post it to you, delivered to you before the end of next week. But what makes this drone special, what makes it different, is we start here. Normally with a drone, we're talking about a 720 HD. It's still great. Full 1080p. First drone we created with full HD in that drone, and that footage isn't being into a memory card. It's not being so you can't see it while you're flying. It live streams to your phone. Now, any iPhone 5 upwards, any Android phone with Jelly Bean and up, the app is free. This wire is just so we can show it to you live in the studio. No wire is needed by you at home. And by the way, when we talk about it being a Wi-Fi connection, you can still fly this drone in the middle of a field with no Wi-Fi, because it's the drone that produces the Wi-Fi and it locks into your phone. So you can fly this absolutely anywhere. It doesn't need a Wi-Fi signal. The drone is creating it. Now, Facebook, video blog, Instagram, YouTube, make movie memories that you can pass down from generation to generation. Maybe you're into your TikTok and your YouTube, and we know a lot of you are into your YouTube because I have to fund you to put your names out.
I think we've had more subscribers tonight than we had over the last month.
I was going to do that. But with this drone, it allows
We're going to do a YouTube
put
night.
something on YouTube, put something on TikTok. Well, the drone is still hovering in the air, getting the likes while you're there. But the real magic comes with how the camera works, because we've added something called an electronic gimbal. They're normally 400 or 500 quid on top of the price of a drone. It's in here. What does it mean? It means at the touch of the button on the controller, we can change the angle of shot. We can choose the angle while the drone's midair. So if a bird flies out the tree, you catch that magic moment. If it's flying over your friend's wedding venue, you get that shot that you'd have had to pay over £1,000 to get normally. It allows you to film your friends and family making memories, pro-level shots, without you needing to be a pro to use it. And by the way, outside, it's giving you that GPS level of control while the drone is in the air too. So you can choose every angle, every shot while it's there, but you want to know how easy this drone is to fly. Now, when you're indoors, optical flow, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it. Outside, GPS, satellites beam in, satellite stability and control outside. This thing is incredible. Now, I am hearing you need to check out your baskets. You need, if
Yeah, we're a quarter of the stock left now.
Or someone else is going to grab it out of your basket and they're going to be buying it. You lose it, you wake up in the morning, it's not there. It is a deal that we never thought was going to happen. It's a bundle we literally put together. We didn't know. We weren't sure this was the right thing for the right time. Oh my word, it's the right thing for the right time. And you are buying it not to play now, I think to put it away for Christmas. Watch, this is how it works. Now with a drone, you learn how to control sticks, stabilize it. You've hit the wall, hit the ceiling, hit the floor, all over the place. But with this drone, one finger, one push to release the blades, and then again, stops dead. You don't have to learn it. You don't have to control it. No hands on the That's the level of stability for that's unheard of. Even a GPS drone from the high street doesn't have stability indoors. If the wind knocks it, remember the high autocorrect. If you knock it in the wind, it stabilizes the angle. And that second camera underneath now allowing you, look, there's no hands on a controller here. This drone is stabilizing on its own and I can fly it from the palm of my hand. This thing is immense, it's incredible.
But I just asked Fraser, did you manage to find a GPS drone under £350? He couldn't find one.
No.
Couldn't find one
With
less
the
than
level of
£350.
features inside here, you're not, if you match feature to feature, you ain't gonna get close.
No, not even
Now,
close.
when it's in the air, let's have a look at the camera, because the camera on here is a full 1080p HD. Now, with the stability, do I need my hands on? I don't need my hands on the controller, because the drone will do it for me. V-sign recognizes my gesture. 3, 2, 1, photo's done. Hand up starts the video. Hand down stops the video. I'm not touching it, I'm not controlling it, I'm not using a controller. The drone is
very
doing it for me.
stable.
But Rob, we are not talking about one camera.
Unlike
to be
me.
honest, this is what makes this drone incredible. The GPS makes it unbelievable. 2 cameras on a GPS, that's normally £1,000. You're on camera number 1, Rob. I'm now being filmed from camera number 2. 2 shots in one from the same drone at the same time. This thing is incredible. The most amazing drone, giving you every feature you've ever wanted and more. Features you never thought you could afford in a drone that you can learn to fly out the box in 20 seconds, but will take you to the highest level of drone flying without you needing to buy another drone, without you needing to pay any subscription, without you needing to upgrade the camera. It's in your GX Pro GPS the minute you open it, ready for you to move through those levels of drone flying and learn.
Yep.
Speed number 1,
The
nice
app's
and steady
free.
up the stairs, round the banisters, you're learning how to fly. Give it a click, Rob, doubles that speed. So we're now an intermediate drone. You haven't had to buy a new drone, you haven't had to buy a new camera. It's in the same drone you learn out the box in 20 seconds. Speed number 3, pro level flying. Now we're going up to 25 miles an hour. Football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds, Rob. In the same drone, you learn out the box instantly. And how long do you stay a beginner, intermediate and pro for? When you want to fly this drone from the screen of your phone, controller off, you can fly from your phone. So your fingers touch, it produces the 2 little control sticks. You're now flying from the screen of your phone over 120 meters away. We have an indoor follow me that will follow you everywhere you walk and go from the lens of the camera. You have a GPS follow me when you're outside, so it can follow you skiing, on your motorbike, riding with your friends and family, but it's also the most practical drone. And by the way, when we talk about GPS, if you do not know, and some of you will not know what GPS is, I've said it so many times, GPS. When you have your satellite nav, so your sat nav in your car, that's GPS. It uses the satellites to tell you where your car is, where it's got to go, and it shows you the route you have to drive. But with a drone, you don't have to do that. You bring up the Google Earth on the memory, you don't have to drive it, the drone will fly itself. Press 1, press 2, 3 and 4, exactly where you want to fly, the drone will go to 1, go to 2, go to 3, go to 4, and then land 2 meters in front of your feet. You can choose the shot that you want, and this is pinpoint stability, pinpoint accuracy, using those GPS satellites in the sky. Now it folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. The most stable, easiest to fly drone with full GPS stability. I've never been able to say that on one of our bundles. That's the size of your drone, that's the size of my phone. Drone. Take this with you everywhere you go. Now, let me explain.
I want to fly it.
Tonight is immense. It's incredible. If you've got it in your basket and you want to be flying it next weekend, you want to be giving it as a gift at Christmas, or maybe it's not for anyone else, it's for you. If you want a drone to fly film, check it out. Make sure it's yours. We don't know if we can bring this bundle back together again. Why? Because we don't have enough batteries to go with enough drones to combine them. We have all stuff coming in. This is your chance to get it. And tonight we've done a deal. Now, when it first launched, the GX Pro GPS on a previous shopping channel, it was just shy of 400 quid. Drone alone. We didn't sell 1 or 2 at that price. We didn't sell 10 or 20, 100 or 1,000. Thousands upon thousands of the GPS drone. In fact, it made the biggest ever show that we had done on that channel, full stop. Full stop. Biggest show ever. Tonight, this deal is incredible. 260 quid, 259.99. We're not giving the drone on its own. We're giving you 2 extra batteries for nothing, nish, nil, zero free. Our way of saying thank you to thee. Thank you for supporting ShopOnTV from our very first launch day all the way through to now. Every evening, midnight till 3, ITV, STV. we thank you. Honestly, we love having you. We love entertaining you. Whether you buy, whether you don't, we're here to be your friends every night, and we love having you. Then our channel Freeview 89, where you're watching us during the day. Thank you. What have we done to say thank you? 2 batteries, up to an hour's worth of flight time from us to you, free niche, nada, gratis, it's in the bundle, it's part of your deal. And then we added the storage box. So now you've got the storage case too. Now you wouldn't buy a mobile phone without protecting it with a screen protector. Foam lined, space for the drone controller, battery 1, battery 2 and 3 will come in the back ready to go. The ultimate set, the ultimate collection, the ultimate bundle where you can fly it as a beginner. Now remember, you go on the high street, you pay 3 times more for your GPS drone. It says not for beginners, do not fly indoors. Do you know why they say do not fly indoors? The satellite can't get through the roof of the building. So actually the stability control inside is like all over the place. It only goes perfectly steady the second you go outside, but not with this drone. The optical flow, the second camera underneath, looking the floor in shot, giving you that stability indoors as a beginner to learn to fly out of the box in 20 seconds. Then when you're ready, take it outside to become a pro. This thing is incredible. And Rob, when we talk about what you can do with it, what the app allows you to see, what the app allows you to do, let's just enter into it. And I want to show you that it will tell you exactly where you are on that GPS map. You can overlay Google Earth onto it. So you can choose to be over that tree, over that building, over the car park, and then land back here. Press go. It will lift up to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4. This is the highest end of drone flying, full GPS integration.
And it will repeat that. So if you're making a short film or something, or a film, or a video where the presenter or the actors or whatever have to repeat the motions over and over, the drone can repeat the motions over and over again.
And not close to that GPS point. It knows the exact point accuracy.
Rich, let's say I'm riding a bike, maybe I'm on a jet ski, perhaps I'm on a wave runner, or I'm driving, or I'm skiing, and apparently my director would like me to see me do all of those. And I wear a particular type of underliner, so that allows me to do all those things. I'm just kidding. That was a silly joke, wasn't it? How do you? Sorry, sometimes I have a habit of not finishing my. How do you get it to follow you?
Okay. When you're using a GPS drone, different to the normal drones we do. So when you see our normal GX Pro, it uses the lens locking onto your face. So where you move, it will follow you. But that can't be done at high speed. With a GPS drone, there's GPS control from the controller and GPS drone from the drone. It's a two-way GPS. So all you do is you take your controller, you fold it up, because by the way, the whole thing folds up dead small. So if I just show you, that's the size of your controller folded. You put the controller in your pocket, and the drone will now track your controller from the height that you've set. So wherever you walk, the drone's going to follow you. Where you ski down the slope, the drone's going to follow you.
And you get the shot right, because on your phone, you can get the angle of the camera just right.
You don't need to have anything in your hand.
No.
Because the worst thing is,
but I mean, you can set it to start,
you get a brilliant shot from a drone, but your hands were like this on the controller to take that photo.
Yeah.
With this, you don't need any of that. Even the V sign, that starts a 3, 2, 1. So you do the V, you make your pose, that's what's going to get taken, not you pressing a button on the control. This thing is incredible. The best technology we were able to.
But I love that if you go on holiday and you're on a driving trip, or you're motorbiking or quad biking or something like that, you can have this thing film you from the sky the whole time.
I can tell you, one of the biggest retail things in the country right now, and has been for about 2 years, is drone flying. Because the memories that you can get, the social media that you can create, the things that you can pass to your friends and family in another country that you filmed, not someone else, not someone that had 10 years of practice, that spent years learning how to, that you can do out of the box in 20 seconds is unbelievable.
I got to say, I was watching, actually what we're going to do is hopefully we can get Rich to come over quickly, because I want to fly it. Do you mind? Is that okay, Paul? I was watching a show called Slow Horses on Apple, which is, if you haven't seen it, it's just one of the best TV shows ever made. It really is. And they had this amazing high drone shot over London that came down the street and flew down the street, and then obviously they I imagine switched over to handheld. It probably had a rig where somebody took over handheld, and they went into the car and around to all the actors and followed all the. It was just phenomenal. You can do these. I mean, that was a very complex shot. So I'm not suggesting you can necessarily do that, but you can certainly do the aerial coming down and, you know, all that stuff now in your YouTube videos,
but
your
I've seen,
TikTok
well,
videos.
I've seen it in YouTube.
Yeah,
so when you talk about doing professional movies, you think they're spending millions of pounds doing it. But when you come to YouTube, I've seen that drone shots that go through that warehouse, then come out through the car window and back round again. And you can genuinely do those shots because this is going to film not in 720, in full
1080p. And also, can I say, as a filmmaker, professional filmmaker of many, many years, I can tell you, up until recently, actually, even in feature films, because drone technology only in the last sort of 2 or 3 years, particularly, has increased exponentially. When you've got a high and wide, you don't need the same resolution as you do if you're doing a close-up, because a high and wide is it's a wide shot. So you can mix footage from this, from a high and wide, in with you know, other footage that you're shooting with a higher spec camera, and it will match up. And you know, I want to say also, just I'm not suggesting anyone's going to do this professionally, but if you did buy your license, so I ran the broadcasting department when I was off TV for about 9 months at a well-known news company, and so I would deploy camera operators, and very often we were being asked, and reporters and correspondents would ask for drones. One particularly who was always reporting from Dover, from the White Cliffs, so they always wanted to do the big Dover shot. So I would hire them, and they would often have, now you talked about DJI, they would often have a DJI Mini or a Mavic. Now the Mini particularly is pretty akin to this. So, and the camera on this is good enough, the stability is good enough. I think if you happen to be an ENG, an electronic news gathering camera operator, for $259.99, you could add that to your arsenal and charge yourself out for it, well, look, as long as you get a license. Wedding videographers.
Yeah, and on the same lines of what you're just saying, I used to work with a very famous toy retailer, a very big one in central London. And that's right next to the BBC Centre. We used to have the people come in, and they used to buy the drones that we used to do, the GPSs and whatever, to learn to fly before they bought that £1,000 drone. You can't buy a £1,000 drone, number one, not be able to fly it, and number two, to crash it instantly into a wall. With this sort of a drone, you can learn to get from that beginner's level to an intermediate
to the really professional. Well, like I said,
next level up.
Well, like I said, because I have aspirations to get, you know, a £3,000 or £4,000 drone, and then eventually I want to buy the big, you know, the 17 grand one to do major feature films, you know, as an operator. But I'm going to practice on one of these. But think of it like this as well. Wedding videos. If you're a wedding videographer, you can have the bride arriving from up high. As the car comes down the street and they get out, maybe the guests after, even the dance floor. If there's enough room in the hall or the reception, you can have an aerial shot of the dance floor. If you're doing travel videos, travel blogs or something like that while you're away, you can be walking down the beach looking at the camera, and because it will follow you. Can it follow you forwards and backwards, or just one?
No, forwards and backwards.
Right.
So the GPS will follow you everywhere you walk with the prescribed height that you set for the drone.
You go and see Edinburgh Castle or something like that, and everyone gets the regular snaps at ground level. And I tell you what, I don't even take snaps of general historic monuments now, because there are professional videos of those readily available. I take pictures of friends and family in them, but you've got a shot that nobody else has got, because you can have it from afar, and it can come in and surround you and go round you. There's so much you can do for this price.
Do explain to you, no license needed, no registration, no fee, no ID. It's built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category. Okay, so with this drone, genuinely under 250 grams, you do not need to get the license if you're using your footage for professional use.
What about where you can fly it?
Okay, now this is important.
Yes.
Okay, it's part of the drone code, and as a Class Zero toy drone, you can fly it in the Zero category, the Class Zero category.
Okay.
So you can now fly, because there's some confusion, there wasn't.
Yes.
You can fly over your garden. You can fly in the park. You can fly in pretty much any area that hasn't specifically chosen as their private choice not to have drones fly over it. So there are areas where someone may say, a landowner puts up a sign that says, I do not want drones flying, and you shouldn't break those.
Now, what in terms of if you're shooting in, if you're videoing in public, and in terms of how many people, you know, crowds, and things, there's all about that, isn't it?
You can use this drone, filming in public, it's no problem at all, but it stops being allowed when they class it as crowded, okay? So you can fly over a beach, but not over a crowded beach if there was like a festival on it.
Right,
you could
right.
fly over the park's football pitch if your kids and their friends are playing football, and you can film.
Yeah.
But not if there was
Over a football
500
stadium.
people over a football stadium.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
So there is a difference between people and a crowd, but you are allowed to fly over people. You are allowed to film in your local areas as long as the private person or that hasn't made a specific rule. We do not want drones in that area. And to be honest, you could legally do it, but you shouldn't do it.
But and also, the rules that apply here apply in Europe as well.
Yeah, it's the same rule system.
I mean, check before you go if you're going to a country that's not in the European
the UK
bloc.
doesn't have to follow European laws, they don't have to follow ours, but at the moment the drone rules are aligned.
So if you're going on holiday to, Sean and Haley are going to Cancun, I think it is soon, they could have a drone with them, and you can have, again,
you just check on the equivalent of our CAA's website what their rules are over there.
Yes.
We'll give you all the statistics about your drone, under 250 grams, the distances, and you'll be able to check their country's website and confirm whether you can use it in the same way.
Now, I've been challenged. Now, I promise you, I've never flown this particular drone ever before.
No.
We've never met before, have we?
We have never. I don't even know who
Sorry,
you are.
no, sorry, it's not a magic trick. Although, don't worry, you and the rest of the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, stick your finger in the air.
Oh, okay.
Press this button.
I'm getting scared. Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh!
2 meters in the air, so I'm going to just bring it a little lower so everyone can see it.
Look what my finger did.
That control stick,
Yeah.
forward, backwards, left and right.
Forward. Let me just get used to it. Backwards, and then this one goes down. Oh, that turns it that way. And then height. How do I go higher?
Higher?
Yeah.
Your left hand.
Yeah.
Up.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I've taken it out of
Now
shot. And look, I tell you, we've got fingertip control here.
Oh.
Trust, yeah.
Do you think Jamie will still pay me, the boss, Rob, while I'm sitting here doing nothing? Yeah. Forget the show right now. Rob's just learning how to fly his drone.
Hold on. Oh, no! Almost. Sorry, hold on.
Rob,
We're going to do it, we're going to do it.
When you've got it where you want, press
Yeah.
the same button you took off with and it will land itself.
Oh, okay. Wow! Go on, my son!
Fly. And that's the beauty of it.
Never done that
It's
before.
designed Beginner, intermediate to pro. Pro to prosumer level when you start to use GPS. And by the way, the GPS, the satellites in the sky, it's the same satellites that you use for your car's sat-nav that lock onto that drone, give it pinpoint stability, pinpoint accuracy. But the real magic of this drone is this. Now, if you come in, I don't know if we can get in here, there's a little camera on the bottom of this drone, the second camera. Camera number 1 at the top, camera number 2 at the bottom. Now, what the camera is doing is what is different to other GPS drones. As a beginner, indoors, locks the picture of the floor in shot. So if you imagine, this is taking a photo of the floor, and it's holding that picture in its viewfinder, so that the drone will stay perfectly still until you want to move it. But that's why you can lock your hand in and fly on the palm of your hand.
And can I give you a testimonial, having now done that? Here's the Rob Lock review.
Yes.
Because of that
Can you write it in as well?
I will. I definitely. Maybe someone take a note. Because of the optical flow, the stability is amazing. So I didn't have to be. I never at any moment felt like I was losing control of the drone, because if you take your fingers off, it just stops dead where it is. So even when it went down on the floor, I just took my fingers off. Right, okay, where is it? And then you had to orient it, get it back in the air, and get it over onto the table. You have so much control. And I tell you what, I was testing the finesse of those controls. Yeah. You can really do very precise, minute little adjustments. I reckon half an hour with that, and I'd be whizzing it around the place like a banshee.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's generally me, half an hour, whizzing around the place like a banshee.
People pay me for being an expert at drone flying.
Yeah.
Rob can do it.
Well,
Anyone.
what can I say?
Dead simple. Dead simple.
Yes. I used to be a spurt. Now I'm an expert. Here's how to order.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic programme guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV.
Now, the way it's going, hello again, by the way, if you've just tuned in, how are you doing? Tell me about your life, I want to know. That's studio at shopontv.co.uk. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. We're going to move away from, because our bundle is just so busy. It's, if you'll pardon the pun, flying. The way we think will come, we don't think it's going to. It might, but there might be a few left by the end of the show, and obviously we won't be live to be able to update you. But a lot of people come back in the morning. By the way, thank you to everyone who subscribed to YouTube tonight at ShopOnTV Live. I really appreciate it. We've had over 70 people have subscribed tonight. One person is going to get, will be the lucky winner of a drone. And Fraser, can you make sure once we've found out who that is, that I get their details so I know that we can pass that on. Yeah, so I really appreciate that. It's useful as well if you hit the bell icon too. Then when we go live every night, it's always worth checking in every night just before midnight. Or sorry, just when we go live rather, not before midnight. See what we got, because we have all the stuff, amazing things that are coming down the pike. Tomorrow night, I'm not here tomorrow night, we've got Vintage Cash Cow. If you've got a load of stuff that could be valuable around your home and you want to get rid of it and make some money out of it, watch the show tomorrow night. So anyway, we thought for those that have already bought this, and it's a lot of you, as I say, 75% of our stock already has gone. Tomorrow morning, if it could sell out in the morning, I don't know, we'll see. Who knows what's going to happen. But if you're not checking out tonight and doing your PayPal tonight, make sure the second you wake up, have a check. If it's still available, get it straight away. It's always worth coming back the next day if you can't stay up late with us. Obviously, if you've gone to bed, you won't have heard a word I just said. But my favourite product, aside from obviously the big drones, is the Striker Jet. I want one for those evenings when I'm sitting in front of the telly vegetating and I'm bored of watching TV, and I want to fly this around my room. I want to transport peanuts and other assorted snacks from me to my friends and from my friends back to me using this. It's so much fun, and it is for the kiddies or big kiddies like me. It's $54.99. It's a great price. It lights up. It does stunts, and that's just me. No, and that's just the Striker Jet.
If you're a beginner, an intermediate, pro, it doesn't matter. If you're a kid 8 years old and upwards, it's the perfect present, the perfect gift. In fact, there's a major toy retailer right now who's already put it down into the top 10 toys for Christmas for this year. Yeah. We've got it here, and it is incredible. Now, it's a foam-lined drone. So this is a fully flexible drone. This is a high-density foam, so you're not going to damage it, you're not going to break it, and it can be used safely around the house, not damaging you, not hurting you, and not hurting the kids. Not polystyrene, no damage, no breaking. But it's designed to be the easiest to fly drone you could ever learn. One finger, one button, 3, 2, 1, in the air, and you're going. Now,
I love this thing.
That looks incredible.
This is like they've shrunk people. It's like inner space.
This is a pure fighter jet. It looks unbelievable. It looks cool, but it's so stable in the air, and anyone can learn to fly it. Now, it's also got just like we have with our other drone, it's got that ability to knock it in the wind and it will bring itself back up. You can fly in 360 circles. This drone has a special button that does it for you.
Oh, that's so
you're gonna
cool.
be able to fly it straight away.
Thunderbirds are go.
Landing, taking off, anywhere you go. Let me put a battery in it because that battery wasn't properly charged.
You know
Simple.
the lights flash,
Pop it
you know,
out,
and that's how
pop
you know
it in,
your
and
batteries
that
have
is
run
all
out.
you need to do. The second you press the button on the controller, you are now in the air, ready to go. Now, I want to show you what else this drone can do, because once we're in the air, you have got this button. Flip 360.
Yeah, baby.
Now you can do that.
A bubbler.
Anywhere you're going.
Oh, that's so
this drone
satisfying.
will do it. That autopilot.
You feel like Maverick,
Send
you're
it
Top
round
Gun.
in a circle. This drone is not able to break or damage. This drone you can use safely with the kids. If the wind knocks it, remembers that high auto corrects. You've got an incredible drone and it's fully flexible, Rob. So remember, the drone, now let's go, look.
What's the famous line from
Knock,
Top Gun?
bash, smash and hit, not going to damage it, not going to break it. It's high density foam and you can use it indoor, outdoor, everywhere you want to.
Amazing. By the way, when you go apparently to the website, if you add it to your basket, well, should we show you the web? ShopOnTV.co.uk. By the way, if you if $74.99, but you add it to your basket, and then it goes to $54.99.
Cool.
By the way, scroll down, Fraser. Thank you. Yeah, brilliant. Didn't even know about that. If you scroll down, and at the end of the description, this is on most of the. Are there a link to demo? Oh, not on that one.
No.
By the way, sorry, we forgot to put the drone demos on the new bundle. Oh, it is there. There it is. So it is on that one.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Rich. You made me look silly on
Sorry,
national
Rob.
television. I'm just kidding. I don't care. I make myself look stupid enough
This
as it is.
page is my wife's nightmare. 4 of me at the same time.
4. That's a lot to take, Rich.
One of me's enough.
Yeah, but every single drone we sell, Rich takes you exactly through how to set it up, how to pair it, how to charge the battery, how to operate it, how to fly it, how to do everything you need to know. So you have full support, and that's all on any of the main products. It will be on the ShopOnTV TV website. Hi, hello, darling. You right? How you doing? Oh, hello, treacle. All right, sausage. It's so cute. I want to adopt it and have it as my surrogate child. My son can't do that.
Safe, fun and easy.
He can't fly. He can flip.
360s at the touch of a button. That is literally one button to flip 360. It's got that high density foam, so you're not going to damage or break it. It looks cool. It flies cool. This is brilliant.
Amazing. It's magic. Speaking of magic, Rich.
Yeah?
They say the pen is mightier than the sword. The magic pen is mightier than the magic sword. We've got amazing deals on these pens. I think this is like a bumper pack that we're doing for you. Is it something like 30 pens, isn't it?
It is 30 pens.
30.
You can either buy them as a single set or 2, if it's 2 gifts or 2 presents. The one that says 60 is actually 2 individual gifts, individual sets of 30.
Oh.
But let me talk you around it.
We'll put a light on you next time we do this.
Thank you. This is a way to make it. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, let me
No
explain how
lingering in
these
the
work.
corners.
Now look, we're going to use a couple of colours. These are magic pens that do something a little bit different. Now I'm going to start with a little bit of orange. I think I'll use a little bit of blue. And then I think we'll use a little bit of, I don't know, let's use some red. Now what makes these pens special is you've got a colour in the middle and a different colour on the ends. Now in every set you get one of these and that's your magic pen. So when you touch the red, the orange becomes a bright red. When you touch the blue, it becomes a neon blue. When you touch the red, it becomes a brilliant yellow. And you can also use those magic pens the other way around. So you can write all those secret messages, spy writing. The kids can really get creative. And when you go over with a colour, it brings your secret message straight through to the surface. No smudging, no messing, as a little bit
Now that's
of
magic.
Now those are the ones that change colour, but these are brilliant. These are the parents' favourite. So if you get pen on your clothes, wallpaper, carpets, cars, you can't go and wash the sofa. Now all our pens are washable, but these ones don't need to be. These ones are completely vanishable, Rob. Comes off your hands, your clothes, no mess. And it means that you can now do some brilliant silhouetting. Now, what do we mean by a silhouetting effect? Well, it means you can take the colour away. So if you want to add, say, snow, to a snowman, you can literally do
A
it.
blue
If you want to take
snowman.
away
Oh,
the
that's
mistakes
the
and the
snowman.
edges, get rid of them. But the best thing is when you start to mix them together. So I'm going to use a little bit of orange here. Let's find a space. We use a little bit of orange, and then we're going to fill it in with a pen that vanishes colour. So that was one that changes. This is one that vanishes colour. Now the second we go over with the magic pen, that's when you can start to do 3D graphics.
Wow.
But it gets better because when we go over with the one that vanishes, look how
Oh
you can
yeah, a
make
bit of a drop shadow.
3D silhouetted in seconds. These
Oh,
are
it's awesome.
incredible. Now the last pack is my favourite. These are even better. Say I want to create something nice and bright, so I'm going to go for a big bright green sun. I want to add some more colours.
What planet are you on?
This is like the Aurora Borealis that I saw through my phone yesterday
Did you
night.
really? Amazing.
Now we'll go over with a colour. With a normal pen, you have to spend ages going around all the edges to make it stand out.
Yeah.
Watch these. Straight, Rob, over the top. That is a little bit of magic. So you have got in here all the colours, 3 different sets that all combine together to make 30 magic pens.
Amazing.
Either get the set on their own, brilliant gift or present, or that twin pack, the set of 60, which is 2 sets of these. That is the best way to get gifts, presents and stuff sorted for Christmas.
I tell you what, if you're a crafter as well, I think those would be fantastic. If you want the pack of 60, so the pack of 30, $22.99, brilliant price, and they last a long time.
They do. These are Italian-made pens using
Yeah.
Italian ink. The ink lasts 3 times longer than a traditional felt tip pen that you would get. So you get
Yeah.
3 times more colouring, 3 times more length out of them, and it's all fully washable. But even those erasable ones, if the kids get them on a sofa, you can't put the sofa in the washing machine.
No.
They just wipe it away and get rid of it. It's
And there's your pack of 60 if you want to get 2 packs. 2 packs. If you want to get a couple of wrappers. $38.99 is your price. And everything's on our magical online digital catalogue, or as we like to call it, a website. Look at this is amazing. Oh, it's all there. Look, we've got batteries, and there's the big bundle on the drone. What a runaway success. I'm so glad for you. Honestly and truly, one of the things I love about this job is where I really get a kick out of it, is I've seen firsthand the pleasure that people get from buying these things and being super happy. You know, have you ever bought something where you weren't quite sure? Maybe you were like, I don't know, you agonised over it. I'm not sure. Do I want it? Can I afford it? Oh, and then you decide to buy it anyway. And you're sceptical and you're a bit worried, on the drive home or while it's arrived, should I have spent that? Should I have got that? And then you get it and it just exceeds all your expectations. And you say to yourself, you know what? I really feel I made the right decision there. That's the best thing I've ever bought. With this drone, I absolutely guarantee you that the chances are enormously high. That's how you're going to feel when you buy this drone. Honestly, if you've always wanted a drone, I promise you, you can do your own research. If you need a little bit of time, I mean, you run the risk of it selling out, but if you need a little bit of time, to go to Google. I actively encourage you, if you can find a better drone at a better price, buy that one. Don't buy it from us. Thing is, we have a team of people that do all of this research. We know, and also we're not a traditional retailer, so it doesn't go from the manufacturer to an agent, the agent to a distributor, the distributor to the wholesaler to the retailer. That's 6 levels of profit markup. Everybody taking their piece of the pie. We go to that man over there who is the managing director or CEO of RDM, and we buy directly from Richard. That's it. RDM. Richard. And there are no additional fees. There are no advertising costs because this is our advertising window. ITV is the advert, if you like. There are no celebrity endorsements unless you class me as a celebrity. And let's face it, you don't. So all those savings are passed on to you. You know? So anyway, we're going to go back to Richard. We'll go back to that bundle. The point I'm trying to make is, if you've always wanted a drone, this is the time. This is the most affordable drone, we believe, for all the features you get. You're getting, we reckon, about 3 times the features for 1/3 of the price. If you wanted those features, you'd pay maybe 2 to 3 times what we're charging, right? Or if you wanted to pay that money, you get 2 to 3 times less features. So it's a win-win-win situation for you, and you get the case worth 30 quid, and you get in this bundle not 1 but 2 extra batteries as a complimentary gift. That's £60 worth at our double price, £60 worth of batteries, but actually they're £40 each. So really you get an extra 80 quid, £120 of additional value thrown in at no charge, because the drone itself should be 350 quid, and that's also heavily discounted. So it's discount, 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 tick, 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 and all you have to do is say yes now, and then pay now, and then it will be delivered on Monday, and then you can be having all the fun of the fair by midweek.
Thank you. Last chance to check out. What a show this has been. Thank you so much for getting involved. You wanted a drone that was GPS. You were writing to me, asking me, we wanted a deal, a bundle, make a GPS, but we did it. Tonight has gone crazy. Hopefully we get to do it again sometime soon, but the stock has nearly all gone. Now it's your chance to check it out, your chance to get it. Let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, because it's a fully loaded beginner, intermediate to pro to prosumer level GPS drone in the same drone. Never spending another penny, no needing to add a subscription, that anyone out the box, 20 seconds, can fly. Over 14 years old, we recommend, a little bit younger, maybe with adult supervision, can fly it straight away. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, and fully flexible. Bash, knock, smash, hit, this drone keeps coming back for more. But the magic happens there, because that's not a normal HD camera, 1080p, full HD, first time we've done it in your drone. But it's also live streaming to your phone. Live streaming direct to the screen. The wire's not needed, it's just so we can show you it live on your screen on your TV at home. What the drone sees live, you see live. Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it to your friends and family around the world. This thing is brilliant. Maybe you're into your TikTok. You can have a video up, getting likes while the drone's still actually hovering mid-air. This thing is incredible. But the lens here is also with an electronic gimbal. So at the touch of a button, you can change the angle of shot. It allows you to actually choose the shot that you want at the angle you want it. So if the kids suddenly come out, they start playing football, you can film it like you are that pro photographer. Over your friend's wedding venue, making that magic. This allows you to do it. Then you can use it for the garden parties, filming your friends, filming your family, making memories. Pro level filming with 1080p that you couldn't do any other way. But let's have a look at this drone getting into the air. Let me show you. Oh my word, you're all coming in, you're all checking it out. Thank you so much. You are making it busy for me on Monday morning, packing these up and sending them out.
By the way,
I love it. Thank you.
Ash said apparently I am a natural born drone flyer.
Well, you were brilliant.
I do have that kind of coordination.
Rob,
and high
genuinely,
thing, you know?
you were brilliant, and this drone builds with you as you go. So when you were starting off, when Rob did it, he was starting off at a beginner level. It wouldn't take him long to get to an intermediate level, but then normally he'd have to go into a shop and buy an intermediate drone to carry on flying. Not with this, it's there. Then he'd have to go onto a pro drone maybe a month later. You don't need to. Then to get a GPS drone, you've already bought 3 drones before you got to. With this, everything is in there.
Sorry, can I interrupt one last time? Yeah. Because this is very important. It's about me, you see. What was that email? So Cynthia.
Yes.
This is very important. She said that apparently, yes, go ahead, Fraser. Just a moment, please hold. Hold the line, caller. Hi, Rob Lock with an E, she said. She thinks I'm handsome, kind, suave and sophisticated. Please, can I win a GPS drone? Love you, babes.
I'll tell you what, Cynthia.
Yeah.
You should have said, I was suave, sophisticated.
Oh, yes,
but
yes.
You didn't, so no, you can't.
Oh. But thank you, Cynthia. You are the one person in the United Kingdom that thinks all those things about me, even if you only want me for my drone connections.
So let's get this drone into the air. We don't need to learn it, control it, stabilise it in the air. It is as simple as one button up to start those blades, one button again to get it into the air. The drone literally locks into its own control. Now with a GPS drone outside, because you've got the stability outside using the satellites, inside you normally have no stability, no control. And that's the difference with your GX Pro GPS. Hands off the controller. This could be you, out the box, 20 seconds, never flying a drone before. Perfect. Why? Altitude lock. It knows its height in the air, and using that second camera, it keeps itself stable. It knows its angle in the air, so if it knocks, it rights itself. It allows me to fly it from the palm of your hand. Indoor,
Like
outdoor,
Hagrid.
day or night, this drone is incredible. Beginner, intermediate or pro, this is incredible. It's time to check out. Thank you. We had 2 people check out a second ago. 2 people, 2 seconds. Thank you so much, all of you. We love having your company.
You gotta check out, you gotta go buy, because if you don't, maybe you'll cry. Go check out your drone right now.
Woohoo! Now we're live on Drone Cam. V sign, recognise your gesture. 3, 2, 1, boom, that memory's in your phone. Hand up starts the video, hand down stops the video. This drone is incredible. Oh my word, everyone checking out, thank you so much.
By singing.
Camera, I know it's your singing. It's because you're suave.
You gotta check out. Kind I'll take. Sophisticated and kind I'll take. And
Now,
suave, I
one
suppose.
camera
Thank
at the
you.
moment. Rob's on that front camera.
Hi,
Taking some memory of my
Mr.
phone.
Suave here.
I'm now on the down camera, 2 at the same time. This is unheard of. When you get to GPS drones, this is normally what you're talking about, spending over 800, 900,000 pounds for 2 cameras. It's in your GX Pro GPS, exclusive to you. Vlogging shot, mobile phone shot number 3, but how easy is it to fly? Well, we know how easy it is because Rob was able to learn for the first time instantly like you. Speed number 1,
Dave.
nice and steady up the stairs, round the banisters, you're learning. Speed number 2 doubles that speed, so you're now an intermediate flyer. Speed number 3, 25 miles an hour, football pitch distance, Rob, in 20 seconds. This thing is incredible. You don't have to buy a new drone. You don't have to upgrade it with new cameras. It's in the same drone you learned out the box in 20 seconds. I'll tell you what, do you want to fly around the studio, Rob?
Yes.
So we bring the camera up and we can now fly
Go.
around the studio. So you can get to see the colours, the definitions.
And the low light level.
Can create. By the way, he tried to run away. I was just going to get David, our floor manager, on camera. Dave, give everyone away. Whee! Now this drone allows you to then fly down to the back of the studio. It's normally very, very
You
dark.
see the size of his
You can see
fan?
it. Then we turn it around over the top of our cameras. Look at our studio. How cool does this look?
Hello,
And we're gonna
darlings.
fly over camera number 3. Look at that zoom shot. Look at that shot go. This drone is incredible. It allows you to film and fly. And
Why so
and then
serious?
when you get to a pro level, controller off, flying from the screen of your phone. But do not forget, this is a GPS drone. So now when you take it outside, when you get to your pro level, it's using the satellites in the sky, the GPS integration. If you want this delivered to you, check it out. You follow me built in for indoor flying, or follow me for outdoor pro flying. Folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. This is a drone that needs no license, no registration, no fee. If you want to know the size of it, that's the size of your drone, that's the size of your phone, drone, phone, but it's the deal tonight that's gone crazy. Now let me explain. The original price for the GX Pro GPS was just shy of 400 quid. When it launched, not 1 or 2 sold, 10 or 20, 100, 1,000, tens of thousands of this drone sold, and you are now flying it. Tonight we've done a deal, something special. Under 260 quid, you're getting the drone. 2 extra batteries from us to you. That is in total up to an hour and a half of flight time on this drone. We're then going to give you the storage case, which you've dropped on the floor.
On the floor. And Richard, same questions as always. Battery life, license.
Okay. Each battery, 25 to 30 minutes of flight time, up to an hour and a half inside there. In terms of your battery, in terms of the license, no license needed, no registration, no fee, built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category, unless you are selling the footage you've created. If you're selling it, making money out of the footage, you will need a license and registration. If it's for personal use, no, you don't. The ultimate set, the ultimate bundle. By the way, while I am here, let me show you the app. Let me show you what you're going to be able to do with this app. You've got all the features, all the functions, including surround, that one that does the full 360 around you.
Yes.
But I'm going to bring up the GPS because this shows you the real capability of this drone. You can overlay a Google Earth straight over the top and choose where you want to fly. To 1, to 2, over the building, over the tree, and then land back right in front of you. Press go. It will fly to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, and then land exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. With this drone, you get all those features. You get all the ability to fly indoor and outdoor, day or night. I'm just seeing if I can show you the video. I'm not sure it's going to play on my phone because I think it hasn't downloaded because I swapped the battery. So I can't show that video of it flying all over the skies. We're going to actually record it into our gallery so we can play that out next time to show you.
We should do a montage. Yeah.
Ultimate collection, the way that you can film, fly, have fun with GPS. And maybe it's not for a gift or a present, but whoever you give it to, you can fly it. But I think it's just for you. I think it's for you watching right now. You want to be behind the control. You want to be flying and getting the stability, the films, the memories. And remember, the GPS tonight at a price lower than our normal web price for our GX Pro, out of deal on its own. This is incredible. The biggest bundle, the best set, a deal that we thought, oh, let's give it a tickle, let's give it a try. And you've gone crazy for it. The ultimate GAPS GX Pro Mega Bundle that you can film, fly, make memories, have fun, indoor and outdoor, beginner, intermediate, or pro.
Do you know, this was a bit of an experiment tonight because you know, the GPS normally is we talk about that being for the prosumer level. It's got all the, as you say, the beginner and intermediate features as well, but it's the bundle, man. I mean, this is the best bundle you've ever done.
Is, yeah.
You would not be, there's just no way you'd get a drone like that and 2 batteries and a case for close. Even our price at $459.99 is low. The first price and the lowest price that Fraser could find online, maybe you could do a deep dive, Fraser's our producer, 350 quid just for the drone and a battery. And so, you know, you added a couple more batteries, they're probably 40 quid, 50 quid. You know, this is the bundle to go for, but you won't get it if it's sitting in your shopping basket. You actually have to use your credit or debit card and pay, or PayPal Pay in 3, or you can just use PayPal to pay if you want. So check out now as soon as you can. Thank you so much, Rich.
My pleasure,
appreciate
honestly.
it.
Lovely.
Yeah, and I'll see you Sunday night, Vintage Cash Cow tomorrow.